The following program contains immature adults using mature language. If you can't handle that, then go f*** your...
When are you gonna be home?
I don't know. We're just getting ready to start.
What?
We're just getting ready to start our podcast.
What do you mean start your podcast?
We're doing a podcast.
What the hell are you talking about? It's fucking 10 o'clock. You're gonna be home. This is no fucking midnight bullshit.
Okay, well, hung up on me, so I'm coming home whenever I want.
Hi, my name's Chuck.
Sway, just move.
All right.
Sway, just move. Sway, just move with me, darling.
Chuck.
Sway, just move with me, darling.
Chuck.
Sway, just move with me, darling.
Whoa, you gotta calm down there, Chuck.
You got the answer, Sway. You got the answer.
Chuck?
You got the answer, Sway. You got the answer.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to this edition of the Chuck Sway Show. This episode, holy shit, pre-show took probably longer than what this episode will go by, but I got some buddies with me, all members of the Drake Wears Views squad, Jeff, Kyle, and Wyatt. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing good.
We're doing
Doing
great.
good.
Hanging in there.
So I have introductions for each one of you. So first, Jeff, welcome to the show.
What's up, guys?
And we got Kyle over here.
Go fuck yourself, Kyle!
Thanks for that.
And then this is a little bit more internal, but this is for you, Wyatt.
Classic.
So today we're going to be talking about the Avengers, more specifically Infinity War, and basically the shit that went down with that. So I know that we've been holding on our reactions until this recording.
Major spoilers. Watch
Major
out.
spoilers. Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie yet, turn it off. Turn it off. But you should have. Like, really, you should have already seen it.
Can I ask one question
Yeah, the
before we
movie's
get going
been
here?
What's up?
In your intro music, did you record Kimberly going Chuck?
No.
That really sounded like Kim.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's you remember the NBC show Chuck? It was just called Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
I watched every episode of that.
Yeah. What's the chick's name?
On
She was in.
Netflix.
Yeah, she was in Mass Effect too. The super hot one.
She's super Russian.
Yeah, the Russian. Yeah. She's like the spy that was just her.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's hot.
So
Childhood crush.
shout out to Kimberly and shout out to the one chick that is in, because I guess
Russian
they
Chuck
sound.
chick.
Yeah. So, okay. Let's just start though. Infinity War. What was your guys' reaction at the end of it?
Holy shit.
Actually, let me rephrase that. What was your reaction, and what also was the reaction of everyone else in the auditorium at the time that everything went down?
More
subtle than I thought.
Yeah, I went with my mom, and my mom was freaking out. I'm not gonna lie.
Like outwardly, or just like?
Oh yeah, she was like, like hands on her face and everything.
I was definitely frustrated.
Frustrated.
Frustrated, yeah.
Okay.
Just because they, leading up to the movie, they told everybody like this is going to be like the break off of the old timeline into the new timeline or the new scenario of Avengers.
Definitely could have cleaned it up.
Yeah, the closure. I mean, obviously there's a second movie, so I'm gonna wait to see.
But
what
it's
the
just
movie
all the
is, but
original Avengers left.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of closure that I.
Well,
was
what do you
hoping
mean?
for.
It's like breaking the timeline, though.
So basically, they're
You got to
they're
butt
moving
in
into a new set of Avengers. So they're a
It's like the
main
next
squad.
generation. Yeah.
Just I mean, obviously because the old cast, old actors that need to be on different stuff.
Robert Downey Jr.
But
He didn't need to be on anything though. Like he's
seriously.
Iron Man.
Yeah,
like
he's-
Yeah.
for the rest of his life. Like Stan Lee came out and was like, when we made Iron Man back before any of us were ever born, he was like,
the comics look like him.
yeah, it's like
crazy.
the perfect. And the casting. It's one thing I thought about this movie. The casting, just overall for Marvel,
Fantastic.
It's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
It
Oh,
is
amazing.
fucking perfect.
See, I wasn't tripping too hard at the end of the movie though, because I heard before that Ant-Man and Wasp is gonna play with like different quantum timelines. So I can't imagine like anybody actually staying dead, especially the ones who have already signed for a second movie.
I mean, there's definitely
Tom
some dead
Holland.
people.
Well,
Tom Holland already signed for a second Spider-Man.
Yeah, we'll get to
yeah,
that though. Wyatt, what was your reaction?
Well, I mean, I saw it with Kyle and my girlfriend Sarah. So
Shout out Sarah.
Yeah,
Sarah!
Shout out to Bay. Well, first, I would say I was shocked. I'm not really one to like read the comments or anything, or like the comics, not the comments. Even the critics, I don't read those. So I would say I was like just dumbfounded. Sarah was like in her chair, like freaking out. I don't know if you saw it, Kyle, but she was like basically like clenching my hand. I don't know why she was freaking out. So like that.
It was intense.
It was intense, but it was like.
Spider-Man saying, "I don't want to go, Tony.
I don't feel so good.
Oh, did you guys see? This might be later, but the director came out with the last words of Groot. To Rocket,
I
being
saw
dad.
that. Oh,
I was.
Wait, so what is it? I didn't.
So
read
his
that.
last words, he was I am Groot, obviously, but he said that last sentence, all he said was "dad," and then he brushed off.
Yeah, and it was kind of like you didn't hear exactly what he said, but no director said. Also, I saw a little Easter egg. The Galaga guy in Ultron, they confirmed that he was also turned to dust.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Little backstory. And
Which one was Galaga again?
he was a guy that was on the aircraft ship thing when, like, the control room, but he was dicking around playing Atari, Galaga. You remember that? It was like a little Easter egg. It wasn't like they didn't show it. They showed it for like a second. The dude was in the background playing Galaga. But yeah, he died.
I think they even commented on it in the movie.
Yo, where the hell is Hawkeye? Dead? Alive?
No.
Jeremy Renner had.
I've heard nothing. I've heard nothing about him though.
What about Ant-Man? Where the fuck was he?
No, they mentioned him in the movie, but they didn't say if they
he-
died or not.
he was
No,
on,
they
like,
mentioned
house
him.
arrest or
Yeah, they're
something
like,
like
oh,
that.
well, you know,
Same
he
with
can't
Hawkeye.
make it.
So there's another theory that Hawkeye is going to move into a different role. So basically, what the theory is right now is that with that snap of the fingers, half of his family or his family died or is dust off, not dead, quote unquote. But now that basically he's going to shift personalities into a different character.
So with Steve Rogers not being Captain America anymore, do you think he could step into that role?
No,
No. It's not like a.
that's way too major.
You think so?
Yeah. It's more villainous.
Yeah, I could see that because
Well-
he was Loki's bitch in the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Avengers.
right.
And he was
so,
a good bitch.
But in a lot of the comics, Falcon becomes the new Captain America, and he seems very irrelevant.
He is irrelevant.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it too. At least for Steve Rogers' standpoint, like Captain America in the comics is like head honcho of the Avengers. Like he's like the leader.
Or could it
Which
be Bucky?
I hate.
I think somebody's going to step into the Captain America role. Like they're going to get a suit, they're going to get a shield, everything like that.
It's
Okay,
Captain
but-
Marvel.
And Steve is just going to
No,
stay.
Captain Marvel's going to take that role.
Is she? It's gonna be she.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Miss Marvel.
Captain. I
Captain-
didn't give it a
Well,
D.
Miss-
Captain could be both Mr. and Mrs.
So she's actually supposed to be the most physically strong hero in the MCU.
You know, that's you saying it. I could take your word for it. I'm not familiar with it. I
No,
don't
the
know
director
Captain
said
Marvel.
it.
So that's also, I've seen another report that basically they ranked all of the most powerful people in the MCU, and the thing that I saw, I didn't even see Captain Marvel on there, but
So Captain
Thor-
Marvel and Miss Marvel are two different people, actually.
are they okay?
Yeah.
I'll pull it
Captain
up.
Marvel's coming in, but
Wait, so did
but Thor is higher on the list than Thanos.
I believe it. He's a
Thor,
fucking
Thor is number
god.
9.
Dude, he
Thanos
threw
is
an
number
axe.
12.
Well, I mean,
I don't-
Thanos is badass, man, but he can be beaten way easier without the
I
Infinity
mean,
Gauntlet.
should have gone for the head.
Should have gone for the head.
So the same person, Miss Marvel and Cap Marvel, looks like it's popping up at least the initial Google search. Carol Danvers.
Yeah, Carol Danvers,
is
but
both
she was introduced in the Captain Marvel comics.
as
And
Captain Marvel.
No, Captain Marvel was a guy.
in the comics.
Yeah.
Well, in this movie, Captain Marvel is going to be a chick. I can almost guarantee it.
And actually, I want to clear this up with you, Wyatt, because you were texting me and I told you that it was going to be Allison Brie.
See, they have the same
Yes.
the same logo and everything.
Yeah.
And she was basically just a side piece for him. Like I'm not messing with you. She was a side piece.
The poke pal.
But it's not Allison Brie. It's Brie Larson.
Oh,
Yeah.
no relation.
No relation.
What do you think? Do you see the second one?
Who's Brie Larson?
Brie Larson.
Never heard
I
of
can't
her.
remember what she's in.
I'm gonna look at
Captain
it.
Africa Marvel? What?
Is it BRIE?
I think so, yeah.
Also, for the
Oh, it is.
listeners, by no means are any of us experts in Marvel. This
No,
is-
I was going to say that. So, Kyle, you actually are. You're very well researched. I know that you're always wearing like Marvel shit every time I see you.
Yeah, but still, I don't think I'm that like. There's some people out there that know some shit.
Oh yeah.
Dude, one of my assistant
I'm not on
wrestling
the level.
coaches did one. He's actually very like, he'll like comment on it. Like he'll say spoiler alert on Facebook, like the second the movie comes out. Like he's the one who will go to every like midnight release of every Marvel movie.
That's what I wanted to ask you guys. When did you guys see the movie?
Oh,
I
this
still haven't seen
Saturday.
A couple weeks after.
This Saturday.
So you guys saw it a
Yeah,
little
we
later.
saw it together.
Was it spoiled for you before you saw it?
No.
So Funko actually kind of spoiled it for me, which I'm very confused about still because they came out with a Funko Pop that has Hulk busting out of the Hulkbuster Iron Man suit.
Even though he never like
Even
popped
though
out.
in the movie he never pops out.
Busting out of the suit?
Yeah,
So
so
it's two different pops? I
The
haven't seen
pop,
it.
No,
I've seen
is him busting out of the suit, like
So,
turning
like,
into
he's,
in
Hulk.
Hulk
like, he's,
form.
like he's breaking out of the suit
in
as
Hulk form.
But they came out with that pop, and so I was waiting to see that right there, in the movie, and I was like, why would they make that pop if it didn't actually happen? Because obviously he was having that internal
Wow,
fight with Hulk
$48.
to get him to come out, because obviously they needed Hulk at like some point in the movie.
Right. They
But it
needed
never
him
actually-
a
it never
lot of
came
time.
out.
So here's what I saw. I did a little bit of research because I didn't want to seem like a total scrub. Because the Marvel movies, in my opinion, the first Iron Man, first off the bat, is the best one.
Really?
And after
The first Iron Man?
very first Iron Man, the first MCU like reboot. But I've never seen Age of Ultron from start to finish in one setting.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, Age of Ultron.
That's important.
such a
There's an
great-
Infinity Stone.
that hurts
Yeah.
my soul.
Well, I know about Vision.
Stone.
I know like everything that happens.
Did you watch Dark World?
No, and that's another one.
That's
I have
another
not seen.
Infinity Stone that you missed.
Dark World. I haven't
Which one?
seen.
Which one's Dark World again? Thor.
The second Thor.
Second Thor.
The one that's not worth a damn, right? I heard it was shit.
Oh, it's trash.
Yeah.
but
It's
it
not
introduces
good,
an Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
But which
Thor,
one? It's the blue one, right? It's the Tesseract. It's the Power Stone.
No.
Which one is
the
it?
Power Stone's a purple one. The
No,
one
no,
from
my bad.
Guardians.
The space is the blue one. The space one.
That's a Tesseract.
So the
That's the
Tesseract is
Tesseract.
actually the yellow one. It's actually the Mind Stone.
That is the
But
Mind Stone.
It
but
shows up as blue in the Tesseract, but it's actually the Mind Stone.
Like
it's
a
actually
little light
yellow.
filter.
But what
on
about
it.
Vision?
Vision's a
that's
Mind Stone.
That's where he got the Mind Stone from. Was from the Tesseract.
But that was in
In
Loki's
the movie,
staff.
it
Yeah.
shows.
That's how he controlled Hawkeye.
Right.
Okay. I'm just a little confused
You're
because
thinking of the cube?
Thanos. Yeah, Thanos. I thought that was a Tesseract.
That is a Tesseract, but that had and I'm drawing a blank. It's not the Power Stone. It's the Space Stone, right? It's the one where you can like teleport, because that's what they used in the first Avengers to get all the fucking crab, lobster shit, the flying lobster things, lobster worms. So that one, whatever it is, the Power Stone, not the,
The
Power
Power
Stone.
Stone's a purple one,
Sorry,
right?
the Power Stone was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
The blue one, I think, is the Space Stone. I have
One
it
of the best
over there.
movies, by the
fuck
way.
that.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
One or two? Which one's better?
1. Oh,
yeah, I liked
agree,
one
yeah.
a little bit better, but two is pretty. I thought it was pretty good.
But the second one is influential because the death of Ego is what was the final trigger for Thanos to be able to come. Because
you know-
Ego,
That's true. He was just chilling, waiting for everything. He planned it out. He
yeah.
planned his shit out. He knew.
Do
he
you
was
know what
doing.
I'm actually kind of mad is that they didn't show Thanos tearing up the what's it called, the core, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, where they built the hammers? Like, where they
Kinda,
came and
no,
fucked
it's
shit
like
up?
who they gave the Power Stone to. It's
The Collector?
No, not the Collector. The
nowhere.
No, you remember the ones who like imprisoned the Guardians in the start of number 1?
Oh, at the the space prison?
Yeah,
They didn't have
It starts with a C.
whatever. They
Yeah.
they gave the Power Stone back to them.
The ones that helped them out and built the barrier so that Ronan's ship couldn't come in and hit land.
Oh, the the god damn, what? I want to say Gungan, and that's what's at the top. That's definitely not it, but it's like similar. There's a lot of similarities. There's actually, I saw people draw similarities to the Battle of Wakanda to the Battle of Naboo. My buddy
Oh, I
actually
can see
said
that.
it in the
Yeah.
theaters. He's like, "This feels like Naboo."
That's fair. That's fair.
But
I can definitely see it.
But no, what I wanted to get back at, because I was saying, because I'm not familiar with like my Marvel movies.
The Nova Corps.
Nova Corps, that's
Nova
right.
Corps.
yeah.
And so
John C. Reilly.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Would it not be awesome to see Thanos just fuck up John C. Reilly?
It'd be kind of sad. I like John C. Reilly.
I like him too. Yeah.
I think it still would have been
I'm
good.
John
I think it would have been a good scene.
Yeah. But I also would have liked him, like seeing him wreck Nowhere, seeing him wreck the actual ship that they were leaving, with like the all the people
with all the
from Ragnarok.
yeah. God, I'm drawing blanks on all my references.
Asgard.
Yeah, the
Coming from
Asgardians.
Asgard. Yeah, all the Asgardians.
Dude.
I would have liked them to see, and also the Bifrost. Why couldn't Heimlich, whatever his name is,
Heimdall. Dude, how
Heimdall.
sad was Heimdall dying right off the bat?
why couldn't he
had
use
to.
that Bifrost to transport all of them?
Just Hulk.
Why did he have to do just Hulk?
Because
He only
they got
could, like-
fucked up.
I mean, he got fucked up.
Yeah.
But he obviously could aim that shit, so he could just aim it through all three of them, get a little collateral, take them all back.
How
and then Loki's
badass.
not dead.
I think it was more. You got to think about it. Hulk was the only non-Asgardian there, and
That's-
that was
that's
kind of
true,
like,
okay.
okay, like I got to send a fucking message. I'm going to send you back to where you're from, and you got to tell people. Yeah. You got to tell people.
Dude,
about it.
he fucked Thor or Hulk up, man.
So, and that's what I was
Oh
getting
my
to. So,
God.
what I heard or what I read was that the reason that Bruce Banner couldn't turn into Hulk the entire movie is because Thanos left such an impression on the Hulk of
was
like,
scared.
do not fuck with me. Yeah. So he's like, oh, come on, little buddy, come out. He's like, fuck you. I know. Deal with this yourself. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
I got fucked up in the first 5 minutes of the movie. Like, hell no.
Thanos is so badass, he scared the Hulk.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that's intense.
Exactly. But there was actually some. So this is another potential spin-off of like the little Easter eggs that I researched. So in the comics, it wasn't the Hulk that got sent through the Bifrost. It was Silver Surfer.
Correct, yeah.
And that kind of leads up to, you know, are they going to do a Silver Surfer movie? In my opinion, all of the Fantastic Fours are ass, and I actually haven't even seen.
But does the MCU have the rights to the Fantastic Four?
That's another thing too. Is like, do they have the rights?
So so you know, in the comics, the Scarlet Witch was actually Magneto's daughter.
Really?
Yeah,
I
in the
don't like
original
her.
comics. They changed it though when the MCU happened because they wanted to have her in the movies, but they can't have mutants in the movies because Fox still owns.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what blows is because you know how badass if Magneto's
Give the people
daughter.
what they want.
That's
Yeah.
like that's almost too much. Like this
But-
movie was overwhelming.
Yeah, they updated the comics though, and so
Yeah.
she's not the daughter anymore of Magneto.
I couldn't stand her in
You
this
don't like
last
the
movie.
Scarlet Witch?
Fuck
Dude,
no.
she's so badass.
No, she is such a pain in the ass. I remember her being.
She's so filthy though.
She kind of also like screwed up like the whole movie if she
Her-
would have just ended it in time and
It's
destroyed.
yeah,
the
it's
stone.
her and Star Lord's fault
She
that
did destroy
what
the
went
stone.
down.
He
I
just
know,
used
but
the
she
time
She
to
took her
whip it.
damn time.
Can you be
Yeah.
pissed at Star Lord for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you be mad at
Oh,
Star Lord for that?
100%.
Yeah.
I've been
100%.
so me and my boss have had this argument over and over again, dude. Because this is all we do is watch Marvel movies and just talk about this shit. So this is where all my knowledge has come from in the last like 3 weeks. But I am such a Guardians like
Oh no,
faithful.
I feel it. I
Guardians
love the Guardians.
faithful, man. Guardians faithful. I just it won't let me be pissed at Star Lord. Like I understand that yes, if he would have not gotten pissed off and like started fucking with Thanos,
You're a hero. See the bigger picture.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a hero.
he's half human.
But-
I get that, but still, I mean,
He's half human. He was
But I
also
mean,
raised by the.
I mean, he's half
Marauders.
he's half celestial too, but he was raised by
no
bad
excuse
people.
to be a bitch.
He was raised by bad people, man.
Yeah,
also,
but
the
he's
fact
good
that
at
he
heart.
didn't go into celestial mode kind of made me angry as well. Because obviously, at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, when he's trying to beat Ego, you see him he goes into that mode.
Right.
Why didn't he do that?
I was
Why
actually.
couldn't he do
I
that?
was thinking about that on when.
Maybe he wasn't like just like mad enough, you know, just to like be ego.
But
and
still, I mean, he
wasn't mad.
he
enough.
lost a lot in both movies.
Yeah.
The realization of his mom, and then obviously Gamora. Like that's
I was thinking about that when they were on Titan, when Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and Quill, and that part. I was like, technically, Star-Lord is the most fragile one here. It's like, how is Thanos gonna fuck him up? Because he can't, like Iron Man, you can fly through rocks, you can take direct Thanos punches, and it's like you got a suit on, you're good. It's like, what are they gonna do with Star-Lord? And like he held his own, but then he just went bitch mode when they put him to sleep.
Can we talk about the best fight scene in the MCU so far, though? The one on Titan where Doctor Strange was like throwing people through portals and they were just whooping Thanos' ass.
That was pretty badass.
I think that was the best fight scene in any MCU movie so far.
You think so?
Really. What
I
about
would
the
take
Battle
it.
of Wakanda?
I would take it over the Battle of Wakanda when Thor came crashing in. I think it was so filthy.
That was
because I hated Doctor Strange until this movie.
Really? You didn't like
I
Doctor
thought
Strange?
Doctor Strange was boring as hell until this movie.
Oh, that's so interesting.
See, I never watched it.
Doctor Strange?
God.
It's on Netflix. It's a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah.
It's a good
Kyle
one.
told me,
I like
but
Doctor
I
Strange.
haven't watched Ragnarok, Black Panther.
Oh,
or
Ragnarok.
Doctor Strange.
So
why are you
first
even here,
two
Wyatt?
Thor movies trash. First two Thor movies awful.
Yeah.
Ragnarok
The first one, I like the first one.
amazing.
Ragnarok was great, but I like the first one a lot.
Okay, so Loki makes the first two Thor movies.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I disagree heavily.
No, Loki makes it.
Until Thanos, Loki was the best MCU villain.
He was also like the main, like, if Loki was there, it's like, okay, like he's just going to fuck shit up. Like, I think it was a good thing that they ended Loki at the beginning.
I miss
'cause it's
Loki
like-
already though.
I do too. But it's like, with him still in the mix, it's like, who mentioned like once Ego was gone, once Loki was gone, once there was no other threats of this evilness, Thanos is like, all right, I'm ready to go. Loki was the last piece of that puzzle.
No.
Once-
Loki couldn't have stopped him.
No, that's the thing, but like,
It was their dad. It was basically Odin and the sister. Once those two were dead, once Ego was dead, and then who's the other one that died?
Oh, Thor's sister would have fucked Thanos up.
Once all the just like more powerful people.
yeah, there was one more person that died that was
Ronan?
no, because Ronan was controlled by
Thanos.
Thanos.
He was, but then he was like, when he took the Power Stone, was like, because I just watched this scene today. He
blew up.
He pissed Thanos off, and I actually wanted to grab the soundbite because when he grabbed the stone and then put it in his hammer, he's like, "I'm coming for you after I take care of everyone else." Yeah. Thanos goes, "Boy," and I wanted to take that one. Boy, if you don't. That's exactly what I thought of. Where are we going with that?
There was one more person that died that basically allowed Thanos to be like, all right, I'm gonna do this myself. Like, let's fuck it up.
Loki,
Thor's sister, what's her name?
Maleficent.
Basically. Oh shit.
No, I was gonna mention though. I said the original Iron Man is the best Marvel movie. Ragnarok and Black Panther. Black Panther will let it marinate a little bit. Ragnarok,
So Winter Soldier actually goes down in like almost
I never
every
saw that
ranking.
one too.
You've never seen
I
Winter
never saw
Soldier?
Winter Soldier or Dark World.
Okay,
Dude,
hey,
so
Winter
Captain
Soldier
America,
is
the
amazing.
first
I don't
one,
like Captain
the first
America.
Avenger, trash.
one weekend we just need to just Marvel marathon.
Okay, so the first
So
Avenger,
much movies.
That's what I live for.
the first
I
Avenger
feel.
with the Red Skull, awful, terrible.
Except for Red Skull, very influential here.
Okay, but
And coming back
out
into
of
it, I was
nowhere,
surprised.
out of
I was
nowhere.
like, who is this Grim Reaper looking motherfucker?
The one time I actually,
Dude, my
was
mom
like,
thought he
taken
was
aback and I
Hellboy.
like, oh shit! Like that was the one time that I actually looked at Wyatt and I was like, dude,
Yeah, I
you
saw
kidding me?
him like pop up, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
So I was shook because like of all the theories of where the Soul Stone was. Like I don't know if you guys looked like theories up before
Yeah.
the movie.
I didn't.
No,
That was just totally in right field, man. Just
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
you don't think about it. Like
I
he
think
was
the
in
correct term is left field.
left field.
right field
left
if you're
field,
batting
left
lefty,
Yeah, but you got to think, man. In
or
Little
left
League,
field if you're batting righty.
in Little League, they put all the
I don't know.
slapdicks out in right field.
oh yeah, I'm
They
sure.
couldn't do anything.
True, I was a righty,
Yeah,
right fielder.
Yeah, I believe it.
Couldn't
But
hit for shit, but my
So,
fielding
like-
was A1.
That's why you were in right field.
Dude, you should have seen me at shortstop.
did you have hella lefties in the Everett Little League?
Yeah, actually.
I just imagine like
South Everett Little League, though. Get it right.
Oh, South Everett Little League. My bad.
I just imagine
They're not
like
milking.
chasing butterflies like in the bench warmers.
Dude, in my minor league game, I was in center
Clark,
field
get it
playing as
together.
Yoda because our uniforms were green.
Nice.
Someone grab
were
a
Yoda.
sword.
Did you look like a leprechaun?
Yeah, that too.
Kind of, yeah. Okay. But no, like, so like some of the predictions, Heimdall had it. That's why his eyes glowed yellow, and that's why he could see all the souls in all the 9 universes.
Yeah.
So that was one of the theories. One of the theories was Steve had it, and so in the trailer when he was holding Thanos' hand back,
Right.
they were saying that that's the one that's what gave him the strength to hold Thanos back.
Okay, that was debunked though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we know that.
definitely-
Yeah, but and then if you look at the trailer, his eyes are gold in that scene.
Who?
They're not Steve's.
America's.
Yeah.
America's.
Another one that I really
Let's pull it
like.
up. We got the trailer right here.
So-
We can get to it.
Another one that I like though, before we start it, was Tony's Howard Stark made Tony from the Soul Stone, and so in the
much.
no
That's too much.
No,
in the
not
video,
Tony, not Tony.
no, he
Tony?
made Tony because in the video he says, and then in honor of my greatest creation, Tony Stark. He didn't say like my greatest son, my greatest but the achievement. He said my greatest creation.
But Tony Stark has the most superpower without a superpower. He's smart and he has money.
yeah.
He's Batman.
Yeah, he's Batman. He's Marvel's Batman.
Yo, screw Batman. Batman's so trash. Sorry, Nate.
Come on.
Yeah, no, I don't like Batman either.
I don't think it's.
Can we just all agree DC
Don't exit it.
comics and movies are just terrible?
That's so. This obviously isn't Avengers, but Deadpool.
Sidebar.
Deadpool, I fucking love just because he just bashes on DC.
Oh yeah.
Every chance he gets, he bashes on. Well, it's dark.
You're so
DC. Like, oh yes.
Let's see if we can find. So what I read too is that the reason there it is. I mean, those
That's
just
a
look
reflection. That's a
Yeah.
reflection. Get out of here.
like. But so
I don't know, kind of because aren't his eyes normally blue?
Yeah.
They're blue.
they're blue. Look at that. That's just the lighting. Look. Okay, you got that gold. You got the gold gauntlet. You got a color correct.
Can we
You
talk
got the
about
gold
how
hair.
Marvel? Can we talk about how Marvel played us in this? Because he had like 5 of the Infinity Stones in the
Oh,
scene
yeah.
in the
There's
real
2 in
movie.
there. Good call.
Oh, this
They played us.
No, but this happens. I remember seeing a trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy before everything was done, and the very first scene when he gets the orb, and then he's met up with who's the African warlord? You know what I'm talking about, the black dude who first apprehends or tries to apprehend Star-Lord, and he's like, "I'm Star-Lord." He's like, "Who?
Oh, yeah,
Who are
yeah.
you?"
Oh,
That
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
So there was a scene in the trailer where everything wasn't color corrected and all the CG wasn't finished yet, and so it was completely different in the movie. But yeah, no, that's actually a good thing. I didn't notice that they did play, but you gotta make people believe that this scene isn't gonna be at the very end.
Yeah.
One question though is, how does this there's nothing to it, It just
What do you
just
mean?
put a
Dude, it's magic, bro. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean,
There's soul stones,
went,
dude.
He went to the Dying Star to get that shit forged. It's got magnets in it.
yeah,
soul-
I guess.
Sun magnets.
Just trying
But-
to bring reality to this, I guess, a little bit, and I shouldn't be.
No,
it's Marvel,
dude,
it's
it's
Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah, it's Marvel.
One thing I read though, so this is actually an ode to the comic books, the Infinity Gauntlet comic book, where there is I want to say scene. I know that's not the proper because it's a comic book, but there's a page where Captain America and Thanos square off at the very end. So this is we got to incorporate that somehow. My personal opinion, movies aside, just as heroes in general, I don't like Captain America. I've never been even as a kid, I was like,
I agree.
He's got a fucking shield. Fuck him.
Iron Man, Spider-Man,
this is-
and let's see here.
Blasphemy, but Captain America, Batman, same thing for me. I don't like either one.
You're not okay. What about Christopher Nolan Batman? Because we just
No,
talked
I
about
like
this on the last
any
episode.
Batman, any Batman.
Christopher Nolan Batman's. You weren't feeling it?
No.
Oh, that's a discussion for another time.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I cannot stand Batman. I cannot stand Captain America.
So real quick, favorite fight scene from the movie?
From this movie?
Yeah.
I'd say Battle of Wakanda, just because I'm a big Star Wars fan.
What part?
What part? The Star Wars part.
That's a huge scene. That's a long scene.
I know, but it's just overall, it's a great battle, because it's. the
There's
biggest-
so many different
it's the
battles
main-
going on in
It's
that
the
battle,
biggest,
though.
baddest battle. It's the biggest, baddest battle, though.
I mean, anytime Thor comes in, I'm really happy.
Dude, when he came
Especially
in
when he came in.
The story
lighting
with
shit up.
fucking with Rocket and it was a Rocket and Groot.
Rocket and Teenage Groot.
Yeah,
Fucking
Teenage
shit up.
Groot.
Adolescent Groot.
So Winston, who's on the deep shot, everyone's familiar with Winston. So he told me that how he saw this movie is I won't name the source, but it was late at night and he found it.
He pirated it.
Pirate Bay.
He found it on a bootleg.
Pirate Bay.
Don't touch your mic.
Yeah, don't touch your mic.
Hashtag don't touch your mic.
I'm gonna plead the fifth here, confirm nor deny.
Pirate Bay.
Yeah, this is being recorded.
We watch it every day on lunch
Think
at work.
think what you want to
From Pirate
think.
Bay.
But anyways, he found a bootleg
FBI is coming to your
version.
work now.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
We found a bootleg He found a
My
bootleg
neighbors-
version.
My neighbor's
Virgin.
cybersecurity FBI, so watch out.
Yeah, wide strap right now. He's got a gun on the table. Actually, can we super quick sidebar? Can we just break down what's on the table right now? We got a 9mm. We got 2 cans of Coke. We got boxes of. There were cookies in there.
This is not Coke. This is Sam's
Oh, sorry.
Diet Cola.
My
10
bad.
out of 10. Do not recommend.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's off.
It's like
brand.
watered down.
Yeah.
It's Sam's, man.
Dude, it's worse than Shasta.
Don't
Sh-
badmouth
yeah,
Shasta.
Shasta's the
Shasta's
bomb.
Yeah,
good.
Dr.
what?
Shasta is like the only good flavor.
What?
Yeah.
Orange Shasta?
I feel like all
anything.
orange
I
sodas
grew
taste the
up
same.
on Orange Shasta.
All
That's
orange
'cause you're
sodas
ginger.
taste the same.
It just tastes like yourself.
Dude, he grew up in Mill Creek, man. He's privileged.
I did not grow up in Mill Creek.
All right, but
Debatable.
let's get back to the point.
On the border.
So Winston found this bootleg
That's not the
copy,
house I grew up in.
and it was the copy was good enough that he like went with it. This is like 3 a.m. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it. Like whatever. So he started watching it. He told me that everything was there except the scene where Thor shows up in the Battle of Wakanda.
What?
So I started talking to him. He's like, dude, don't tell me about it. I was like, I thought you watched it. It's like, yeah, the copy I got, like, it didn't.
Because
what happened?
They take it out so they can say, no, it's not the same movie.
I mean, this is just a dude with his like phone just propped up in the theater, like.
So the guy came
Security
check
was
his
probably coming.
Security came up and he was like, oh, shit,
Whoa,
shit, shit.
whoa! But
Are we all good here? We all good here? Yeah.
But yeah, so he missed that part. That was a really badass part. I don't think you can beat the Battle of Wakanda though.
That's actually a comic book reference too.
The Battle of Wakanda.
No, when
The guy
Thor,
filming it with his phone?
Thor coming out with like his whole like
Oh
chest
yeah,
lit
that
up.
was the same as the comics. Yeah,
Yeah.
when he got the Stormbreaker.
Yeah, Stormbreaker. Yeah.
I think the scene before that, the entire like being able to see where Jotunheim and Stormbreaker were made.
You know, Stormbreaker was originally like Storm's weapon.
Yes.
Can I get a refresher? I don't read the comics.
The
So
axe.
what is Stormbreaker again?
axe.
It's
The
the axe.
It's his axe.
Okay, that's
yeah.
what it's called.
Groot's arm.
Yeah, no,
Which-
Stormbreaker was Storm's weapon. In the
Which,
comics.
all the storms that I've seen, even as
Before
kids, I don't
MCU?
remember. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, way before. I don't remember Storm having a weapon. I just remember her like being
I don't
able to
either,
conjure
but
up storms.
I
Like,
don't
She
either,
don't
but in the
need a
weapon, that
weapon.
was her weapon.
makes
in the
sense.
comics,
I
yeah.
don't understand why she needs a weapon though. I mean,
That's-
she can just cause a hurricane in Wyoming if she wanted to.
But
Why
that's
in Wyoming?
Yeah.
There's no water.
The Battle of Wyoming.
Wakanda, Wyoming. It works.
Same thing.
It works. No, but like yes, you're right. Like the comparisons, like to the comic books, where that everything got fucked up there. But I was confused on how Groot's broken off arm could wield it.
Love.
It's what makes a Subaru.
The strongest thing in the universe.
That's what makes a Subaru and a Stormbreaker. Yeah, I didn't really understand that part, but no, I think the scene before Thor shows up, like when they go there and Peter Dinklage comes out of nowhere with these like casted hands, and he's like,
Straight up.
"I can't make my shit anymore," and they killed everyone.
Straight out of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like I
The
even
smallest
understood-
man being the biggest man.
Exactly. Like I just imagine how they shot that. It's like, okay, pretend like you're looking up, even though he's way down here.
He's a dwarf, but he's like 10 feet
He's a
tall.
Marvel dwarf.
Marvel dwarf, yeah. Space dwarf.
What if that was like in his stipulations? Like, yeah, no, I'll take the cast or I'll take the job, but you got to make me fucking huge.
It's in his contract. Make me fucking huge.
Can you imagine though if they made him like the actual size it was? It's like you make all of the fucking weapons
This
for the
dying star,
gods.
you control this dying
Like,
star.
this is your operation.
Dude, what a badass operation. I make weapons for gods.
In the heart of a dying star, which I didn't know you could reboot. That was
Thor
new,
can.
That was new to me.
Thor can.
It's Marvel.
He can withstand the power of a
Hey,
star.
just
as
like I
well.
said, how does
He is a star.
the gauntlet?
Did you
power the
not watch
stone?
it?
Like
I
said,
did.
Love. It's love.
It's love.
He forged it with love.
Bucky, dude. What's your opinions on Bucky in this movie?
I like Bucky.
He is the White Wolf, which I have
Another comic book reference.
another comic book reference that I've read that he is or has the potential to be Wakanda's White Spy.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the comic books, basically
Is
he
that
gets
racist
like
comment?
no, he gets a white like Black Panther suit.
Oh, that's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
I just
I
like
didn't-
how
I
he
didn't
pulled
read
out
this.
a M249, but it had a magazine attached, not a belt
there?
fed.
The banana clip right here.
Banana clip.
That's a magazine.
Banana clip.
It's not a clip. Don't call it a clip.
Banana.
I hate you guys.
Banana. All right, let's get into theories on what we think is going to happen in the return. The-
Soul World. I'm 100% on the Soul World bandwagon. So basically, everybody that dusted away He's trapped inside the Soul Stone.
Just like a
I've heard that.
parallel
And then
universe
basically
almost.
they basically go into like Thanos when he saw Gamora in the child version. They go into the Soul Stone universe per se. And how
So they
it
didn't
battles.
actually
is that
die.
like-
No, nobody's dead except for the
Nobody's
people that are
dead.
actually dead.
But so when he
Gamora's
snapped his
dead.
finger, they all faded away into the.
What if
Yeah,
Gamora's
and
not
it's
dead?
That's
No,
the other
Gamora's
thing is
dead.
Gamora. I think Gamora's dead.
Gamora's
She
toast.
didn't.
She's
she
toast.
fell.
Yeah, we stared at
That's
her.
a
and she was
long
lifeless.
way.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh.
she was just knocked the fuck out.
Unless there was a portal down there to the Infinity Stone.
Yeah, I don't think so because Thanos seemed a little upset. Not really upset, but he
Well, I
seemed a
mean,
little
you
upset.
throw someone off a cliff
you can
that you
tell.
love.
He's
I'm
like
sure you're
captain
going to
from
be
Brooklyn
a
Nine-Nine.
little upset.
Did you guys think in that scene because Gamora's like, this is the end of the road. Like you don't love anyone. He's like, he thought that, or she thought that he was crying because I can't get all my stones. Like did any of you guys think that it's like,
Oh, hell no.
Oh, it's the end. It's like no, Gamora. That bitch is gone. Like
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
she's
yeah,
gone.
I knew she was gone.
She's gone.
But I thought that he was like faking it, and then he was gonna kill her, and then like he wasn't gonna get it because he didn't love her enough. Like that wasn't his true.
Right.
Like, one thing that he had to give up.
I think they did a good enough
But-
job in the previous movies to set it up to
I agree
like
with that.
Gamora. She's the only one, and they had that backstory where she was just a kid.
Yeah.
But I have the ending of the Avengers in SpongeBob. Make sure the volume's up.
Do you have the rights to this?
It's on Twitter.
Good for you.
I don't feel so good.
And the credits rolled.
That's fantastic.
So
SpongeBob Pops coming.
I don't
out.
feel
You
so
know,
good.
are they coming? Is
yeah,
it confirmed?
Second generation of SpongeBob Pops.
Nice. I like.
Did you guys know that SpongeBob is ending for good?
Yeah, I heard
Is
that.
that confirmed?
Yes.
I'm cool with that though.
I mean, it's,
I remember watching the very first episode, 1999.
yep.
That's
What a show, man.
Okay, so
Way past your bedtime,
so
Jeff.
Yeah.
So all the souls dusted away into the Soul Stone. Do you think Thanos, if that's the case, do you think Thanos knew that, or do you think that it's like, oh, I'll just get all this power? He wasn't really thinking about that.
He doesn't know what they do.
Okay,
I don't think
it's kind of like
he
Christmas.
knows like what they do, but doesn't know how they work.
right.
I feel like he just like was going for the final, like what they all do together.
Man, he seemed pretty damn content at the end of the movie when he was just like sitting on the farm, just looking off in the distance.
So here's a theory that I heard that scene is not the end to this movie, although it is, but that's actually the ending to the next movie as well.
He has the gauntlet still.
Also, how's he control those? Like obviously snap, but like, does he point with the
Dude, it's
fingers?
all
I don't
in
know,
your
has
head,
anyone,
man.
Has anyone played Thanos in Fortnite yet?
No,
I
I'm
haven't
not.
I've gotten close, and then of course got teamed up.
There
by
wasn't
some,
there wasn't
some
a
other
bush
solo.
close enough to the gauntlet, so you couldn't get there.
But no, because I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I
I was
think
actually hiding on top of the mountain, in between Salty Springs and Dusty Depot, and he jumped up there, found me, and then just fucked me up.
Yeah.
I was actually very upset.
So, I think they're actually dead.
Wow. Okay.
Like,
really
what your
dead.
boss
They're
I think
gone.
they're dead, but I don't think they're gone.
So just
No,
like,
okay, so no.
that makes
ashes
sense.
to ashes,
So no,
dust
no,
to
no.
dust.
Listen here. In any Marvel comic movie in history, a hero's never dead.
That's true.
They always come
They
back.
always come back.
And so I think that
Steve Rogers.
no, I think that Ant-Man and Wasp is gonna set up the new movie. I think they're gonna play with like different, basically different realms, and so they're gonna be able to different universes, different scenarios, different dimensions, and they're gonna be able to go back and just basically reverse what happened and go back and change. Because like one of the big things is that the plan that they came up with, like Doctor Strange's plan, like when he went into the future,
Yeah.
that was not the end of his plan.
No, yeah, and
Part
I
of
believe
his
that.
plan was to let Thanos get all the
Well, like you said, Endgame.
yeah, because like he said there's only one scenario when we win, and then he told Tony I had to do it.
Yeah.
So in the
Which
end,
it probably makes you think, oh, you had to do it because you had to be, you had to show some human character and save Tony.
I think no, I think
No,
if,
Tony's leaving.
I think if he went into the future and a scenario happened where they could have beat Thanos then and there if he let Tony die, I think it would have let Tony die.
What was it? 14 million different
Yeah,
possibilities.
14.2, some random big ass number. They're like, hey, pick a big number and say it.
It's like that one. That's how many times I saw it.
Yeah, but like,
But how many worked again? One?
one,
Just one.
And-
Obviously.
And in that one scenario, I guarantee you, Thanos snapped his fingers. I guarantee you, everyone.
Yeah, it's got to be in all of them, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, but how far is he looking into the future?
It's a time stone. You can look.
yeah.
Well, I know, but like.
He looked as far as it took to defeat Thanos.
Okay.
But is that the next movie, or is that?
So that's the thing is like I hate it because the Russo brothers said these are not going to be. This is not going to be like part 1, part 2, but it's like so setting up to be part 1 and part 2. Like they said that they wanted it to be 2 separate movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
like the
didn't end it
Star
that
Wars
way.
being separate movies. Like it's still connected.
Yeah, like I still think
Oh, man.
that it's just part 1 and part 2
If it wasn't part 1, if it is,
because they shot them at the same time.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, the next Avengers is already filmed.
Yeah.
They're already into editing.
They don't want
release
to.
that. bitch.
Release that shit.
Come on, Russos.
Can you imagine though?
So
Just like a couple
depending on
months
the
it
next
comes out.
movie, definitely depends how that goes.
So you know
for
how-
me to judge this movie.
Okay.
Because right now I am vastly.
It could go
Disgruntled, right? You're distraught.
Oh,
It
yeah,
could
I
go
don't like
so
this
many
movie.
different directions.
I don't like this one.
I liked it.
But
I liked
if
it
the
a
next
lot.
movie explains it and it has more closure and ties up ends, I'll like this movie because obviously it leads up into it. But let me
Yeah,
tell you
like
what, if
Kyle
it's different
said,
movies,
like this is definitely like it was way overhyped for me because everyone's like, oh yeah,
you've
Infinity
seen
War.
half the movies.
That's a good point.
I missed
He said,
three
"Boy."
movies. I missed 3 movies.
Gosh,
Jeff.
come on, man, feedback. Boy, if you don't,
You're holding it like that for the rest of the.
yep, you are. You gotta hold it now. There we go. Okay, we're good.
All right. So for reference, that hum is why we started so late, and that's why it's now
An hour and a half late.
yeah, an hour and a half late. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
All right. Don't fucking touch your mic.
That's the first time I've ever seen Jeff have finesse.
I tell you, man, it's because I'm losing weight.
You're a brute force dad, and that was definitely finesse.
Hashtag keto diet.
Keto.
Shout
But
out
as
to
I
you.
was saying before, Jeff fucked everything up.
He recovered. He recovered.
Yeah. Okay. Well, finally. Like I said, damn it! Now I lost my train of thought.
You haven't seen all the Marvel movies, so you didn't think this one was
Well-
hyped or overhyped.
So off of what everyone was saying, like this was gonna be the movie of the Marvel movies.
I would agree.
And-
Not the Marvel movies, but Avengers. This is the best Avengers.
Well,
Easy.
how many Avengers are there? 3.
3.
If you tie part 1 and part 2, quote unquote, together, I think it is the movie of all Marvel.
Well, yeah,
movies.
but
It
like
tied everyone together.
Yeah.
It put everyone together.
agreed, but there's too many loose ends in the movie.
Well, I mean, there's another
And
movie.
I thought they came back to it pretty nice. They killed like half the cast, and they're like,
They're coming back though.
That's how you tie it.
They're all coming
But do
back.
you know that?
Oh yeah,
100%.
They've signed for more movies. There's going to be
you
a
can
Black
look,
Panther.
you can look
sign
outside
some
of the
paper.
movie.
Just because
Wait,
you sign
hold
an
on,
NFL
what if they
contract
did-
doesn't
what if
mean you're
they-
filling it out to
like-
the completion.
Black Panther 2 with the White Wolf guaranteed, and then Tom Holland and Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I don't
Right,
think.
at
What if they tried
10:45,
to
Jeff
do
is saying that.
like Spider-Man in a different way without Spider-Man? Like Spider-Man 2, they just messed everybody up. They're like, no, he's
Tobey
actually
Maguire.
No. Here's the
Tobey
thing.
Maguire comes back.
No, because technically Sony still has the rights to Spider-Man. That's why they're doing the Venom movie.
Yeah, not interested in that.
They just did a deal.
What?
No, they just did a deal. They just did a deal with the MCU. Yeah, you can have them for a certain amount of.
That makes sense.
I'm
yeah.
hyped
They
about
leased
Venom.
them. They leased them.
Hyped about Venom.
But no, I want to go back to what you said, where you compared it to like a sports contract to the contracts in the movies. I don't think we're gonna be like worried about a T'Challa ACL tear.
Getting traded.
And then- yeah,
T'Challa ACL
he
tear.
can't fulfill his contract, so they waive him. Like I don't think that's how it happens.
He
in
went on the
movies.
pup. He's physically unable to perform.
Didn't pass the physical to be king of Wakanda. So I know, like you can look outside of the movie and be like, okay, this is gonna happen. This is gonna because in Marvel's standpoint, like we're gonna keep making these movies because they make us so much money.
Oh, Disney bought MCU for like $3 million and they've made 14.
Yeah,
14
Just like
Talk
billion.
about a return on investment.
yeah.
I should have bought him.
For $3 billion?
No, yeah.
Crowdfund, crowdfund it.
Excuse me, can I get a loan?
If you guys could go into business with anyone on the planet, who would it be?
Well, we're talking about Avengers though.
I
Any
know.
Avenger, if you could do any sort of
Tony
venture
fucking Stark.
without Tony.
Black Panther.
John Clayton.
Black Panther. Yeah. No, that lab's dope.
Yeah.
All those fun toys you can play with. And
But
even
this
the
is about
driving, the
business.
simulator,
And
the
all
simulator
that-
with the sand.
This is about business,
Yeah.
not
Dreams.
not toys.
All that culture we could appropriate.
toys business.
So much potential.
Oh, dude, I'm going out of the world. I'll be with Peter Quill.
A Peter Quill. So you'd be like Thor and like.
Or will you be like a Yondu?
I'll like splat onto
You'd be
his
a
window.
space pirate.
Oh, dude, I would.
Dude, that'd be a
I would
rough
a
life.
but hanging out with Yondu, like if you were like,
Yondu's dead.
yeah, if you were,
Oh no, he's coming back. It's in the
if
Soul
he-
Stone.
Jeff's the next Taserface.
dude, could you imagine like if you had Yondu's trust though, like he didn't shoot you with his little arrow?
Oh god, that'd be fantastic. Or if you even had his power.
But-
Wait, who does his who plays Yondu?
The dude who was in, I can't remember his name, but he was in Walking Dead. He was
Yes.
I
First
don't know his
season.
name.
He was in the first season.
Yeah, he was. Why am I?
Daryl's brother.
Yeah, Daryl. Norman Reedus.
Yeah, he's filthy.
Yeah,
I
but
like him
okay,
in everything.
imagine take it away from that of how cool it'd be to be a space pirate. Like, can you imagine Yondu being your boss? Like, it was an asshole.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't,
Fucking
no,
dick.
I would want to be like with the Guardians, like after they formed, and they were like, dude, could you imagine hanging out with fucking Dave
So-
Bautista?
You wouldn't be able to see him. He'd be so
Or
still.
Drax? He'd be so still.
So-
get the same.
Dude,
you have the
Drax
same
is so
mixtape.
funny, man.
So it would be Peter Quill, Groot, Gamora, Drax, Rocket, and then what's the one chick who?
Oh,
put
the
Thanos-
ant,
What's
the-
her? Yeah, what's her name? I think because she was
Why
egos.
can I not remember her?
can't
Can we just say that she's irrelevant?
No, she's
no,
very
so
important.
She
Very
almost
important.
killed Thanos.
Yeah,
Well, she helped.
Yeah.
she was like the main.
Without
she was
her,
the catalyst.
they would have almost been able to get that out.
But no, so that whole squad, and then and then over here,
Mantis.
Mantis.
Mantis. That's right. But so you got that squad, and then you got.
How many?
What would you do?
I would fit in, dude. I would fit in. I feel like I'm just as big of a smartass as Rocket.
Yeah, but Rocket's a genetically altered raccoon.
Raccoon?
Or a
Can you
raccoon.
say that again, please?
A raccoon.
You know,
Not a
ever since
raccoon?
I've heard him say raccoon. I cannot say raccoon. Like subconsciously,
I feel like
I
you-
always say raccoon.
Raccoon.
I feel like that's one word you have to enunciate.
Raccoon.
He's a rabbit.
How many times?
He is a
through
rabbit, that's
the
right.
Guardians Galaxy playlist. How many times through the mixtape before you get tired of it?
I never get
Volume
tired
1
of
or
it.
2?
2.
Dude, Volume 1 is superiorly better.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
superior.
Dude,
but back to
Brandy
the
is
question.
one of the greatest songs of all time.
There to say Brandy.
Yes.
Back to the question. I would actually go with Steve Rogers, so I can invest into the stock market because I already know what happened.
You don't get him
He,
back.
no,
when
he
he's
he was
now.
in the past.
Yeah.
He's not in the
He's
future.
just like an
He
almanac.
wasn't in the future and didn't come back.
Well,
he
I
just
know, but
lived in
you went-
1942.
Yeah, but if you come in with the knowledge that you have now about the stock market and you go back then,
He never went back.
He only
I'm talking
time
about like
only went forward.
1940. What?
Time only goes forward. You can't be like, hey, Steve Rogers, like, how was the rise of Yahoo? Like, how did you invest in it? What should I invest in
Well,
now?
you're
Like,
saying a character. I'm going back to when.
Fam, he was like came about in World War II, and then was it World War II?
Yes.
and he's
and then
rogue.
he was frozen until like 2012.
So Wyatt right now is choosing to be frozen for 2,000 years.
Damn right.
And by 2,000, I mean like 55 years.
same thing because the time. That's how time works.
Dallas, watch Winter
Mental
Soldier.
math.
You have to watch Winter Soldier.
I just because I didn't really I knew who Bucky was, but I don't really know his story.
Winter Soldier might be on Amazon Prime.
Oh, good call. I have that.
I have that on Plex.
Oh, nice.
Also, did you get the new Twitch Prime skins?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Okay. I got Google's enunciation of raccoon. Let's see how it says it.
Raccoon.
Yeah, let's go, boy. Raccoon.
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 No, it's raccoon.
What voice is that?
It's a Google.
Raccoon.
My Google does
it's
not sound
Mantis's
like
voice.
that.
It's Mantis.
It's Mantis. He is a raccoon. All right, let's dictionary.com.
Raccoon.
Ooh.
I heard it there.
And then one last
It's very
one.
enunciated, Chuck.
Merriam-Webster.
Raccoon.
Yeah.
Raccoon. Wakanda. It's raccoon. Okay, so you would be a space pirate with the Guardian of the Galaxy. You would be asking for financial advice from someone who was in a block of ice for
Didn't really think that
half
one
a
was that
century. Kyle, what business are you going into with an Avenger?
Oh, Black Panther, yeah.
That's right.
I'm not even gonna like business it. I'm just gonna go play in their chair.
You're just gonna hang out.
I would have said Iron Man, Tony Stark, but you
Yeah, because that's
you
a cop out.
filibustered that.
It's a cop out.
Filibustered.
I'd probably go Doctor Strange.
Maybe Vision.
You just.
I feel like
that's not really
Would you
business.
protect
it's
the
not a
time
business,
stone?
but I think I would apprentice under him and learn sorcery. Because you can just be like a
You could
guy.
use his time stone, couldn't you?
Yeah,
He doesn't have it anymore.
I don't know. I think we would get along. I think his assholeness I would be able to feed off of through
Was
sarcasm.
he a doctor before coming?
Yeah,
to
he was a
Doctor Strange?
neurosurgeon.
His actual name is Doctor Strange.
Okay, what if?
Oh, we're using our made up names. Well, I'm Spider-Man.
What if he wasn't a doctor? Would he just be Strange?
Yeah, Stephen Strange.
Hi,
He
I'm
would just be
Strange.
like Mr. Strange.
Would he go by Mr. Strange or just Strange?
I think he'd just go by Steven at that point.
Hi, I'm Steven. PH.
Steven.
Steven.
Stefan. Okay, so we kind of dove into what we think is going to happen. I have some theories that I've researched that are
Blow my mind.
Yeah,
Please.
time back. So one of them in the comic books, Nebula actually kills Thanos.
Yes. Yes.
And gets the gauntlet and then unsnaps. How do you unsnap?
With love.
Blows a kiss.
So instead of a snap, it's like bring these people back.
Yep.
So there's that. Vision returns, but he's not Vision. He doesn't have any color. He's basically just.
Yeah.
It's like when you hard reset on your computer. It's a brand new
watching
computer.
comics
So he's
books
like
explained,
he's like a
haven't you?
Wii character without any like
Features.
stuff going on.
No, he's just black and white.
He's just black and white, and he just like
He's like Vision machine form,
So he's
but
like
he's
Doodle
just
Bob.
black and white.
Yeah.
No gray.
He's Doodle Bob.
no, because I
He's gray.
no. He still has like the knowledge, but he just doesn't remember. So
Okay.
which bitch won't like? She's gonna be devastated.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Dude,
me?
Nebula is filthy though. But did we see if she
She got out.
did she?
Nebula.
Was she alive?
She can't. She's machine.
But did Vision, didn't he fade away?
Yes.
I mean,
No,
he
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 exploded.
got the double tab. He died once and then he got the rewind.
So
Died
you're telling me
again.
Gamora couldn't, or not Gamora, but
Scarlet
Nebula
Witch.
couldn't just go.
Nebula she's metal. Like she's not like a person. She doesn't have a soul.
She has a soul. She's still a person.
Oh, that's gone.
She's a
She's
cyborg.
like
gone with the
she's a
rest of her body
cyborg.
parts.
Yeah,
No, she's a cyborg.
she's a cyborg.
Yeah, does a
more
cyborg have a soul?
Borg than, or more Psy.
More Psy than Borg.
I would
Yeah.
say cyborgs have less soul than gingers.
For the record, I don't have a soul because I am a ginger.
Yes, but I mean, you only need to put the gauntlet on. Like you just need a hand. And Nebula, she has like.
But the question was if she could fade away.
Yeah.
Did she fade away? She didn't though. We don't know. I don't think she
I
did.
don't think she can.
Because you think about it, oh, she can though.
Can you pull up the rest of it on YouTube?
What?
Like just type in
Who died?
Infinity War fadeaway people.
People who faded away in Infinity War.
It's gonna be LeBron with his 17 fadeaways against the Raptors. R.I.P. Raptors.
Yeah, how did that
War
feel? How did that buzzer beater
Oh,
feel, Kyle?
man, it hurt.
Fade
Kyle said Rat
away
Pack and 6.
people.
Hey, next year, Rat Pack in 6.
And I'm going to YouTube on this.
Is that
one?
the finals?
Celtics in 7. Kyrie comes back.
What?
You can leave.
Dude, LeBron
Kyrie and Gordon Hayward come back.
LeBron is just on another level right now.
He really
Like the
is.
rest of the league and
That-
then
hey.
LeBron.
Sorry, this isn't deep shot.
Yeah, this
Can
is
we
the deep
just
shot.
also just say that the East is a lot weaker than the West?
This ain't
and
the
that's
deep
what-
shot, yo.
I need to be a guest.
Yeah,
on
you
Deep
can
Shot.
call in. Yeah. We
Can I actually
We can
call
call in.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys haven't listened to episodes. We have call-ins.
Like, have you ever had like random people come and like call
No,
in?
like we're still like growing our network.
All right.
Yeah,
So
plug,
back.
follow the Deep Shot on Twitter at the Deep Shot. Okay, so Nebula could fade away. She's still a person.
But
Nebula
how
could
mu-
fade away.
What percentage of
She's a
person
soul.
is she?
She's a soul.
You're calling her a she, which means that she has enough human characteristics to be gendered.
She's a machine with tits and ass.
Yeah, but are those tits and ass real or fake?
And
Yeah, but here's
they
the deal:
cyborg?
men can have tits and ass.
Nebula has no nipples.
Oh yeah, that is right. It's 2018.
No, she has hypersensitive computer like cyborg nipples.
Can she have an orgasm?
Yeah. she doesn't even need a man. She doesn't even need a man.
She
her
thinks
into
she
a
just
wall.
leaks
She just
motor oil.
flips her hand around. She just flips her hand
Proper
around.
lubrication.
Yeah, like
Too much. Too much.
too much. Okay, we're done. Hey, there's a disclaimer at the beginning of the show that we're immature adults talking about mature
there?
content. Oh yeah. You guys didn't hear it because I didn't play it, but everyone heard it.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, so there's that. There's Vision returns, but it's not Vision. It's just like
Already said that one.
Vision. Like it won't go by Vision. I don't know what V. It's like call me V. Who knows?
Sounds like an estranged teenager.
A fun little Easter egg
know
that
V.
plays towards it. So when the space donut is taking off and Iron Man kicks it, or no, before that, when they start attacking in New York and Iron Man's like Protocol 17A.
You talking about the roly poly?
The donut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
When the donuts come?
Yeah.
But no, before that, sorry. Before it's taking off, when there's that initial battle on Earth, Iron Man deploys the iron spider suit and he says,
Badass, by the way.
yeah, Protocol 17A. So that's actually a reference in the 17A edition of Spider-Man. Spider-Man is killed trying to save.
Yes, I did
Yeah.
watch this video. Yeah. Yeah.
Spider-Man is killed trying to save just, he's trying to be your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Everyone gets one. And
Can't be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I thought it was a neighborhood.
yeah, exactly. So he tries to save like this girl from like a vat of acid or something and fails. And so they both die, but then they don't just die. They Marvel die. So they go into like limbo or whatever. And in limbo, Spider-Man meets Thanos and the goddess of death or whatever, the death character in the Marvel.
Death himself.
Yeah, Death.
Herself, actually. In
Herself?
this edition
Lady
I
Death.
watched. Yeah, Lady Death.
Lady Death, yeah.
And so basically they're...
Second most
Which
powerful
actually in the
character
comic,
in the MCU.
in the comic books, that's who Thanos is trying to impress. That's the reason he snaps his fingers, is because he is in love with Lady Death, and he thinks if he kills half the universe,
that he'll be like, oh, like I hit my quota for the next 10 years. Like,
yeah,
what's
like,
up?
You'll love me too if I kill half the
that's-
people.
It's being a
I
tryhard,
think
man.
I think it's much more realistic in the movies though.
Something
Trying
with
really hard to
MCU
slide
is
into those
love.
DMs.
Yeah, right? But okay, no. But so when Iron Man says Protocol 17A, that is a reference to that when Spider-Man is in this limbo area, he meets Thanos and Lady Death and then somehow like finesses his way back into the living world, which you could think that,
Understandable.
that could
He's
be.
got a lot of finesse.
Yeah. So let's see what else. White Wolf we talked about. So this is where, oh yeah, that's right. This is where it gets really interesting. So there's the Infinity Gauntlet comic book, and then there was another comic book. What's the title of it? I didn't find the title of it.
I can't remember.
There's two
There's
of
the
them.
Infinity Gauntlet, which is a whole series. It's not just one comic.
Oh, it's series.
Also, game mode in Fortnite.
Exactly. So there's that, and then there's another one. So in the Infinity Gauntlet, it's basically the movie that we saw. Thanos, succeeds with his goal and wipes everyone out. And that's the ending. But the alternate ending in these other comics is that, hold on, I'm going back to my notes, back and forth. Thanos gets killed by Adam Warlock.
Dude, I know. That's what I'm saying. And do you know what's dope?
Warlock, fifth most powerful.
Can I get a copy of this?
There's an Adam Warlock reference at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Can I get a copy?
He's
That's
the
who's
gold
in the
guy.
pod. Yeah, I have that video.
Yeah, he's the gold guy.
Oh, yeah.
Which is filthy because he's supposed to be, he's the one who kills Thanos.
The galaxy,
The galaxy.
capable of destroying the guardians of the galaxy. I think I shall call him Adam.
Warlock.
Crazy.
So he's going to come in.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
for
but do you
him.
think it's going to be after?
I'm excited for him.
Because he has no, movie set. He has no, when do you think he's going to come into
He'll
the
get
movie?
introduced in the next one.
Yeah, he is
Do you
going.
think so?
He is going
And
to
then he'll
be
get
the,
his own spin-off after.
Yeah, he's going to be the Red Skull of this movie. Like, who the
Out
fuck
of
is
nowhere.
that? Like, what? And then the Marvel truest will be like, ha ha! Like, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy
Gotcha, bitch.
2. I know what that is. and everyone else is going to be like, who is that? Like at the ending of this movie when they show the Captain Marvel symbol.
Yeah,
There's like,
filthy though. Nick Fury
Yeah.
calling Captain or Miss Marvel.
So
is Nick Fury still alive?
No.
Well, he faded away, so that goes. But here's
So did Robin Scherbatsky.
So I said this internally. I wish I would have leaned over to my buddies and whispered like, Samuel L. Jackson's about to try to say motherfucker, and I didn't. But I thought it in my head. I was like, he's about to fade away, and he's about to do the trademark Samuel L. Jackson. Motherfucker! And it happened. I was like, oh, I should have mentioned it. But I will admit this. I will be a humble man. When that symbol was shown, I had no idea what that was. And my buddies who I went with are huge.
I only
And
did.
they started freaking out a little bit.
I only did because
Well, they just told me. They're like, that's Cap Marvel. I'm like, props to that reference now that I understand it.
Wyatt and Sarah asked, and I wouldn't tell them. I was like, you got to figure it out for yourself.
Wyatt texted me. He texted
After
me.
you said that, after you said that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking text down because he's already seen it.
And you know what? I had to flex that reference because if I wouldn't have gone with my buddies, I'd be like, dude, I don't know. You tell me. Like,
the only reason I knew that is because I knew they casted her, and so I looked it up before. So,
but here's where I mentioned earlier that I gave Wyatt the wrong name. That's how like out of it I was. I was like, oh yeah, it's Allison Brie from Community. It wasn't the case. No. No. So, yeah, that ending was crazy though.
nice little. What are those called? After the credit scene. After credit scene.
Post credit.
Post-credit?
Here's the
Post-credit,
thing.
yeah.
Here's the thing too that didn't really. It made me angry on the standard of principle is people left when the credits started.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
have you ever been to a Marvel movie? This is the first time that you've seen this shit.
That always pisses me
You
off.
wait, even with movies that not even like Marvel movies, like the Marvel movies, if you've seen enough of them, any other movie, you're like, well, let's hang out and watch the credits.
I
Like,
really was, because usually they have two.
epilogue, that's what they are. You got
They
the
usu-
prologue,
they
the
usually have
epilogue.
two, like post scenes, and I wasn't that impressed with them. They weren't that great. Like usually they have one serious one that leads on the next movie. One's a funny one.
Right.
I wasn't that impressed by them.
In this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you had a salty taste in your mouth
that's
right
very
when the
true.
credits.
That's
It's
very
like I don't give a shit what you
Come
show
on,
me.
guys,
Like,
come on.
yeah, I don't care. But
My
yeah,
favorite one's from the first one where they're all sitting in the diner just eating. Don't say a word. Oh, fucking cracks me up every time. I start rolling.
will Deadpool make an appearance?
No.
Was
Deadpool's a
Deadpool-
mutant. Deadpool's not
No,
a mutant,
right.
but he's a
He's in
X Men.
that.
He's an X Men universe character.
That's a Marvel movie though.
It
Doesn't
is.
matter. They're still owned by Fox.
Yeah.
Dude,
no,
that's
it's
so
'cause of
confusing on a
rights.
legal standpoint.
Oh, it's insane.
That's
So,
stupid.
I guarantee you. I shouldn't think.
They're in the works for a deal though.
Yeah, I guarantee you within the next
So Hugh Jackman was seen on the set
of Avengers.
of Avengers.
Logan's dead. Don't come at me with that bullshit. Logan is gone.
Nobody's dead. Nobody's
is
dead in the
Lady Logan?
MCU.
Is Girl Logan?
Nobody's dead
Lady
in the
Logan?
MCU.
Lady Logan?
Logan?
So
Ken
think
of
about
Logan?
this.
Gwen?
Think about this. So like one of the biggest theories I've heard is about like bringing the X-Men back into the MCU because like if Fox works out a deal with Disney, what if when they reset the timeline,
Disney's
like
just
to
gonna
bring
buy
everybody
Fox.
back, they bring back the mutants too.
Dude, that would be.
Hugh Jackman's back. Professor X is back. Like all of them are back.
I would love
Storm's
that 'cause
back.
my favorite character of all time is Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's Phil.
Nightcrawler is my
I would not
Him and
love
Deadpool.
that because here's the thing: this movie is almost 3 hours long. Like I'm very happy with myself that one, I shit before the movie started because I had a little bit of, I had a little bit of.
Talk
little
about
bit
a
of
high protein
squirts.
diet and having to squirt a lot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
hashtag keto.
Tell you what.
Hashtag keto.
But so with that movie being that long, if mutants came into the mix, that would be a 6 hour long movie. There would be an intermission like the old time movies, like Gone with the Wind and fucking.
But what
Lawrence
if it
of
just
Arabia.
introduced them?
I would jizz.
I don't like it.
You would leak motor oil?
Mid movie theater, dude. I would.
No, I it's too much. That's too much because the X-Men have their thing going on. Actually,
Because
speaking
they're-
of movies I haven't seen, I have seen hardly any of the new X-Men.
Dude, the original 3 X-Men movie, dude.
Original three are pretty good.
Dude, the one when the start of the second movie when Nightcrawler's in the Oval Office and he just wrecks shit up.
Oh god, that's amazing.
Great scene.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Best intro scene. Oh my god.
I think
Fantastic.
that scene is better than the scene of them beating up Thanos.
Dude, he fucks up like
He's
the
just
whole White
popping
House.
off walls, just slicing people and dicing
yeah.
people. Ooh.
Like, wait, who's in the Oval Office though?
The president.
Which one?
X-Men president.
Look it up. Oh man.
So just going off of that X-Men tangent.
No, get those lights off!
Shout out to Trump.
Nightcrawler.
Trump 45.
God, I wish Nightcrawler would run into the whole
I do too.
Jesus Christ.
They want me to use the pump because the other one, which I really like better than going bing, bing, bing.
Pump. The green pump or blue pump?
You know, the little bing, bing, bing.
He's explaining that call going on in the old office.
Bing, bing, bing.
You know, the bing, 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 bing.
Sorry, Wyatt. Should you stand up and salute really quick just so like you're still on good terms?
There's no flag.
Dude, NSA's everywhere.
Holster. There's a flag.
It's not a complete.
The NSA is listening to this podcast right now, so we're good.
What's up, NSA? Shout out.
What up? What up? So yeah, those are the theories that I came up with of what might go down.
Can we go back to my thought real quick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hit me with
So,
it.
in the end of Wolverine Origins, is that Deadpool?
No.
With
Fuck
the-
out of here.
A
Yes.
trash Deadpool.
Yes, it
Okay.
is technically, but no.
Yeah,
it's
because
not.
wasn't Ryan Reynolds in?
He was both. Ryan Reynolds was both.
But he had his mouth
But he
sewn
had his mouth
shut.
sewn shut, so he wasn't actually Deadpool.
Didn't
He
Gambit
was-
make a cameo in that movie too?
Yeah, Gambit was dope.
God.
I like
When is
Gambit a
Channing
lot.
Tatum gonna get his solo Gambit movie?
Dude.
That movie has been in the work for
like
years.
Channing Tatum Gambit?
Gambit movie, yeah.
Yeah, but you have Josh Brolin as Gambit now. You can't do that.
Yeah.
But Channing Tatum's supposed to get a solo Gambit movie.
That probably got.
Who is Gambit? Not an X-Men guy.
Yeah, he is.
No, I'm not an
Oh,
X-Men
okay.
guy.
He's the one that plays with the cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
He's a staff, throws cards, and they explode.
Bring me
He's
back
like
up.
a magic magician.
Gambit
Okay.
2019.
Not Gambit. Okay, what? Cage, right?
Luke Cage,
Not Luke Cage.
big black guy.
Who the fuck is going to be the antagonist, but then they team up in the new Deadpool movie? I'm getting it mixed up right now.
Cable. Luke Cable. Not Luke
Cable.
It's Cable. Yeah.
Cable.
Tom Cable?
Cable. I'm getting those mixed up. So yeah, okay, maybe Channing Tatum. I don't see Channing Tatum as a superhero. I could take that shit seriously.
Throw a dance movie.
But,
Magic.
Who
Google
thought
said-
John Krasinski was going to be in a scary movie?
Oh, very true.
Yeah,
and
but-
he killed it though.
Oh, great film.
He made it though. He had
Which
everything.
film?
Quiet.
Shut
A
the
Quiet
fuck
Place?
up, or what
Oh,
is it?
Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Quiet Place. Yeah.
Also, Gambit 2019 is what Google says.
I'm excited for that.
I
That'll be a midnight release.
I couldn't take him seriously. Sorry.
Just because it's Gambit, I'll have to go see it.
I just want X-Men in the MCU. I don't want them with Fox. Fox is so trash at making X-Men movies.
Fox is pretty trash, but I just it's just too much. It's
Just
way
Fox.
too much.
Fox News is always pretty great.
It's too much. It's way too much.
Fuck Fox News. Can we play Chance the Rapper real quick?
On Fuck Fox. What song is that?
I can't remember. It's
It's irrelevant.
It's on Acid Rap.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant.
Oh,
We don't
yelling
need to play
Fuck
that.
Fox News. Yeah, let me find it real quick.
Yeah, we don't need to play that. You guys, we're
Buff,
going-
buff, bang, bang, yelling fuck Fox News. Booyaka, buckle up, motherfuck, ops too. Yeah, let me find it. I gotta play it now. I've been riding around with my
Yeah, it's at the end of
Pusher Man.
Pusha Man, yeah.
Chip.
All right, let me.
It's like after the whole switch.
Here, I'm gonna jump around with this a little bit.
Trapped in the middle of the map with a little bitty rock and a little gun on my hip.
Wyatt took off his headphones.
They murder kids here. Why you think they don't talk about it? They deserted us here. Where the fuck is Matt Lauer at?
Where the fuck is Matt Lauer at?
One of these things do not fit.
Paranoia with the sun and
Are you sure it's this one?
Wait, go. No, it's later in the album.
I feel bad. I've like disrespected.
Yeah.
I feel like
Chance
we
now.
disrespected Chance, yeah.
Good.
Whoa.
Oh, it's everybody's something.
Yeah.
Damn. I thought I knew my chance.
Sorry, Chance. Please still listen to us.
You know what? I'll do the easy way and find the lyrics. Sidebar real quick. Thanks for hanging out, everyone.
Yeah, for real. It's getting kind of late, guys.
Can you edit this out?
11/11 make a wish
Damn,
What's
sorry.
your wish, Wyatt?
that we could go back to our main topic.
Stand by.
Have we been on the main topic the whole topic?
Well, I don't know why we're going all the way over to.
We're going to the right. We're going far to the right.
Not too far right.
You can go way too far to the right.
It's the first verse. So.
I do agree with that.
I got the Chicago blues. We invented rock before the Stones got through. We just aiming back cause the cops shot you. Buck, buck, bang, bang, yelling fuck Fox News.
Yes, great news.
You guys watch CNN, huh?
No,
I don't watch news.
You know, here's the thing. On my Facebook and Twitter too, I follow both CNN and Fox.
You gotta see both sides of the story.
Yeah, but still, fuck Fox.
Make your
News.
own opinions.
Those people are silly.
I was at the gym and they had Fox News on the TV, and the caption was the double standard to Melania Trump and Michelle Obama. This is the fucking big ass caption.
Did you guys see the CNN headline that people have tried to stop lava before, and then basically the subheading was "You can't stop lava," and that was a story.
Interesting.
Dude, America's fucked.
Breaking news.
I bet the Avengers could stop lava.
Half of them were gone.
That's true. Fuck.
That's one thing I want to mention. When everyone started to disappear, and what's Michonne from The Walking Dead? What's her name in the Black Panther?
She's in there.
Oh God, the bald girl.
Yeah.
Who dates the guy from Get Out?
Okay.
She's dating Jordan Peele.
No.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. In the movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Her. So when that shit was going down, I'm like, oh, she's about to fade away, and then T'Challa's like,
Okoye.
Wakanda forever, gone. Yeah. I thought that.
Whoa, Kyle.
What did I didn't even see that happen.
That was quick. That was really quick.
So fast.
What happened?
It's so fast you couldn't see it.
It's
He's
so
Drax.
fast. I thought that like right when that happened, in some theaters it wasn't in mine, but in some theaters I felt like there was like riots.
Because the Black Panther member died.
Yeah, the Black Panther was gone.
Black Panther
All the
died,
people
man.
just stand out.
Dude, have you
like-
guys seen the ad on Facebook where it's like the Killmonger and T'Challa jerseys?
Yes.
Dude, I commented on it and I just said Black Panther died.
You're an asshole. You guys saw the letter before the movie came out. I think they released it like a month or two before it came out. It was like, hey guys, we've worked really hard on this movie and we really just want people to not be fucking assholes.
Oh, to add on to
and
that,
spoil.
they gave them fake scripts. They gave the actors fake scripts and then gave them the real ones when they got in.
What?
What do you mean got in? Like
got in to do their
to
parts.
Wakanda?
No, like got into their parts to act.
So they wouldn't like say, "Fuck this! I'm not doing that movie because I die."
No. So they couldn't reveal anything.
Bullshit though. How
they
how
gave
can you
them
be
fake
on
scripts.
set? Here is your pages
I'm dead
on
ass
pages
serious.
of lines. Memorize it right now.
The only one who saw the movie, the whole movie before Thursday that it aired, was Benedict Cumberbatch, aka Dr. Stephen Strange.
Wait, but why did he get to see it before?
I have no clue, but he's the
why is
only one.
Benedict?
He said it on Ellen.
You watch Ellen?
Nah, it's on Facebook.
He told Ellen and the rest.
What do you got against Ellen?
Don't like her.
I like Ellen.
I like Ellen.
But no, okay, but explain
She's
this to me.
alright.
Explain this to me. He went on Ellen and was like, "Oh yeah, everyone had fake scripts, and I'm the only one that's seen the movie."
No,
aside
I saw
from-"
that on like an interview with Elizabeth Olsen.
That doesn't make any sense. though. Like how it's like, okay, here's your.
She's
scripts.
like my script. Half of it wasn't real.
Wait, but hold
Only
on.
half of it was like the real parts.
her parts, right?
So then how did Mark Ruffalo spoil it 3 years ago?
How do you spoil it?
On a interview, who was it with? I don't know who it was, but it was with War Machine, and he basically they're like, we can't do spoilers, but and they kind of like beat around the bush, beat around this, and then Mark Ruffalo was like, everybody dies. He literally said,
That's
everybody
so
dies
ambiguous, though.
3
It's
years ago
like
about this movie.
Yeah, but
did we know he was talking about?
When did they
this
start
movie?
introducing
They
Thanos?
were asking him about this movie.
What was the first Thanos post-credit scene?
it was right after. Fuck, I just watched these today
Look it up.
too. It was right after. It was when you remember the thing with like the crab mouth. that was in the Guardians of the Galaxy. The kind of like little minions.
So number 1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 was the first.
No, because he
Thanos?
was in it. He was actually in that movie.
Yeah.
Was it Thor? It was one of the Thors, I think.
Yeah, I feel like it was.
I want to say it was one of the Thors where he shows up and it's like, I can't remember. That's going to bother me.
Iron Man 55 comics.
That one? No, I had it up earlier, but it is gone. But no, it's like when they barely show him. And that's the other thing I want to mention. Why in all of the teasers, in the credits, or in the Guardians of the Galaxy, he has his helmet and full body armor on? Even when it shows when he obtains Gamora on her home planet, he has his helmet on, he's fucking shit up. And then like he doesn't have his helmet on at all. It's just like, is he just trying to flex?
Got the gauntlet.
He's got the gauntlet, but it's just like, I don't need the helmet. Like,
It's kind of like football players, man. They take their helmet off whenever they can because in all other sports you get to see people's face, but in football you don't. So what they said on the U.
You don't get to see it in NASCAR.
That's what they said on the U. They said on the U, they're like, yeah, we started taking our helmets off in
Fencing.
celebrations because in all the other sports you get to see their face. Why can't they see ours?
I don't.
Thanos just wanted to see, like, he just wanted the world to see his face, man.
The helmet doesn't cover his face though.
Okay, but Iron Man, like, do you
His
think
ball
I'm gonna
sack
take-
He's
chin.
also balls ass big. Like,
He
you know
is.
who he is.
big purple dude with a
I think it's just
Like ball sack.
He's trying to flex. He's just trying to be. He's like, I'm almighty. I don't need a
Okay.
helmet. Fuck out of here.
So, unless something else comes up, I have this last little bit because I started thinking about this a lot after I saw this movie. What are your guys' thoughts, idealistically, on Thanos' philosophy to wipe out half of the universe? For, in his mind, he was doing good.
So
Why couldn't someone just ask him, hey, why don't you just double the resources?
I saw that tweet. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean,
I saw
flip it
this
around.
meme.
Flip it upside down.
I saw this meme and it was basically, it said, when you're a kid, you root for the Avengers, but when you're adult, you start to understand what Thanos is saying.
No, like, seriously, like, it sounds kind of fucked up, but it's like, you know what? Like that, it wasn't.
I mean, that's a very ethical question because I agree with it to an extent. Like, I would want to choose. Like,
That's where it gets fucked up, though,
Yeah.
is if you choose who lives and who dies. The Holocaust fucked up because they were going after Jewish people.
they chose.
This finger snap,
So if they weren't going
was
after
random.
Jewish people, it wouldn't have been fucked up.
No, it was random.
if the Germans picked off random people, even Germans, then it'd be like, I don't know why you're
Well,
doing that.
some
That's kind of
Jews were
crazy.
German.
Yeah. But not all Germans were Jews.
Got me
Ah.
on that
Hey,
one.
hey, Jewish. Can't say Jews.
Yeah, you can.
You can say Jews.
Why can't you say Jews?
My
Debatable.
history teacher in seventh grade said Jews, and I
love-
thought that wasn't okay. But after like those lectures, I was like, you can say it.
Okay. I work for a Jewish company.
I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't like say it like derogatory or like offensive, but you can like it just
I'm just referring to them.
yeah.
Okay.
But like
People as
okay,
it is.
like I said, like the Germans were targeting Jews. That's very bad. Thanos, there was no connection to the people that he was going to kill, and that was kind of already his MO. Like he would go to planets and wipe out half the planets. Basically, they didn't want him. It was the appointment that they did not schedule, but it still happened. And so with him to just snap and then like.
And like he said about Gamora's world, he said your planet is thriving more than it has ever.
Right, which I mean, that's drinking the Kool-Aid, 100%.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, look, I've saved your people.
So Thanos is Adolf?
No,
Not
he's. I think.
necessarily.
Well, until the Infinity Stone.
I'm thinking
'Cause
anybody's
before he
better
just
than Hitler.
slaughtered. He literally split them up and slaughtered half and left the other half. Before he had the Infinity
But I mean,
Stones.
at the snap of his finger, it was quick,
Random.
quick,
That's what I'm saying,
painless,
but
and random.
Yeah.
Before that,
It was just riddled with pain.
yeah.
They were
I-
quick
you know,
though, for the most part. Once they gained control of the planet, it's like, all right, all you over here, what's gonna happen? And then gone. Half of them at least.
I mean, the timeline's going to get reversed anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, Gamora's planet is still gonna be half gone, and all the other planets. that-
Yeah, but Earth will be
Asgard's,
okay.
Asgard's the dust.
Yeah, but that was before the movie.
But like, even you think about it, even in that scene, like he.
Or couldn't he create another like planet and like take pieces from every planet and put them all there? Just make one badass planet.
Welcome to Earth.
No, but bigger, like
Welcome to Earth number 2.
the size of the sun, but a planet.
Like the biggest
Well, I
one.
mean, there's some tiny suns.
Okay, well,
Our sun is
create like a Star Wars
Tiny.
universe.
Yeah.
Star Wars universe in a galaxy far, far away that has so many different races of creatures.
Right.
well, I mean, so does the MCU.
I know, but I'm saying like put them all. Usually in the MCU, they're all on the same like
Star Wars or
the
MCU.
planet is a planet. Like that race is on that planet. But create a planet and then take half of every race and put it on that giant ass planet.
Because how do you can't make it. Planets take a long time to build. Like,
But what
He
happens?
snapped his finger and half the universe died.
yeah. But it was kind of like
Half
if
the
it goes back.
universe died.
If yeah, but that's beside the
He can
point.
snap his fingers and make a fucking new planet.
No, because
I think he can only kill with a snap of a finger. I
Yeah.
don't think he can create worlds.
the
and shit
Infinity
like that.
Stones, there's no matter
Maybe like
stone.
a Big Bang or
There's
something like
he
that.
can't
guess
just
that's
create matter.
Yeah.
He can only destroy.
Matter can only. What is it? Matter cannot be created, but only destroyed.
That's
right?
energy.
Energy.
No, wait, what?
Isn't it? You can't.
Well, I mean,
create
all matter in
or
the
destroy-
universe has already been created.
Not true. Look at stars that are pumping out
No.
all these different elements. It's energy. Energy cannot be created. Energy is just exists.
Energy can't be
Well,
created
yeah.
nor destroyed.
And
What about
energy
matter?
is the thing.
I don't know what are.
Matter is like matter gets destroyed with energy. Matter is
3D
created with
3D
energy.
Printers creates matter.
But there's what I'm saying is there's no matter stone, so you can be like
You can't create it enough.
Thanos.
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
can't
that's
give you a
fair,
planet
that's
with my snap.
I
So
mean, he could create a planet that's there, but it's not there.
I'm not going to.
He could change reality.
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's real though.
Yeah.
Because how long in the movie? How long was the altered reality?
If you're in it, it's your reality.
That's true. Reality's in the eyes of the beholder. But
Yeah,
how
so-
long did the reality stone hold on for? Like when
Dude.
they're in nowhere?
Dude, the reality stone could make it permanent if you
He
wanted
controlled
to.
it. He controlled it.
Yeah, he
was
stopped
like, This
it.
is what you're seeing. Not anymore. This is what it really is.
Yeah, but then he's got to like
bitch.
focus.
Fucking
Like then he's just gonna be like hanging out on this planet that he made, and he's like, oh, I got to maintain reality. Like,
Because it's not just that he changes reality temporarily. He changes reality. He changed Peter Quill's gun into a bubble shooter.
until he left.
That shit was a bubble shooter, man.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a gun anymore.
was a-
They were
it
in
was a
an
bubble
alternate.
gun.
They were in an alternate world where he. Because if it was just like Peter Quill imagining that he was shooting bubbles, that's what you're kind of thinking of. No, he changed that shit completely.
Oh no! And then when they were on Titan, he was like, "Look at what my shit used to look like, and now it doesn't no more."
Dude, funniest moment of the movie when Tony was like, "I'm gonna be pissed off if you throw another moon at me."
But I don't know if I want to go on the record and say this, but like,
Yeah, I don't want to because I mean, you're throwing down your beliefs right there. Like
you know what? Because I've had this
you're
thought
gonna lose a lot
before.
of viewers possibly.
There's not a whole lot to begin with.
Yeah.
So we'll just,
You're gonna lose all your viewers. Well, 7 of them.
but okay, so
Gas.
everyone would agree here that we're overpopulated.
Oh yeah.
No comment. Just
Have you driven on 405?
That's just too many people in this area.
Where have you been that has been so remote that it's like, wow, there's like
Montana.
no people.
Darrington.
Montana, dude. Montana out there. We
Oh,
drove
dude,
for
it's
hours.
yeah, Montana, man. There's nothing.
Or in the desert between Vegas
Because all
and
you have
Arizona.
is Yellowstone.
Yeah, and that's
No, they don't. They got
That
black
is-
stones, gray stones.
inhabitable areas though.
Montana is definitely habitable.
Shit's
With a
trying
lot
to
of
kill
water.
you. Shit is trying to kill you constantly.
What?
You gotta think
bears?
that
Same in
no.
Australia,
Montana?
but look how many people live in
Yeah,
Australia.
but
Those
you gotta
people
think
are
that,
mad.
You gotta think that like all the most habitable areas were those are the first places people went.
People are
Like,
living in Vegas
and-
right now. It's. I mean, you just have
You
to
know how much
build.
water is pumped there?
Yeah. Have you seen Rango?
Rango?
The movie Rango? Johnny Depp as the chameleon?
I'm Rango Star.
No.
Rango, dude, that is an amazing movie. You need to watch Rango. But it basically explains like why, like how Vegas is like fueled with water.
It's crazy.
Hoovers.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Hoovers.
Yeah, pretty much. No, but highly recommend it. But no, like you guys would agree that every place, every main area that you've been to is overpopulated.
Montana.
I'm sure. Okay, but
I know,
say
Eastern Washington, not a whole lot of people there.
there's a lot of people.
A lot of apples.
Yeah, but the thing is like every habitable land space is being used for something.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna go up in the hills in the middle of some mountain and live there if you have to work in
Right.
an office building.
Right.
It's not functional.
Well, yeah, you're gonna live the closest to work as possible,
Yeah,
right?
but if you're gonna live in the mountains, you're just gonna live on the mountains. Like you're gonna
you're not really gonna have
hunt
a
and
job.
you're gonna fish and you're gonna
What percent
survive.
of the population do you think can do that?
Alaska.
4.
Very little.
Very little.
It's human nature to find the easiest route. It's a path of least resistance.
Yeah.
It's how we got here,
Just
evolution.
like water.
That's your God at work.
Yeah, exactly.
That's ego.
Bitch, that's your God at work. All right, hey guys. So the memory card ran out of space, so we missed about 5 minutes or so of
Great 5
content.
minutes.
Yeah, it was a good 5 minutes. So we're gonna try to recapture that. So basically, we were just talking about the sustainability and the amount of resources, and that the resources can't really be created by Thanos. And then we went on a sidebar, which is really interesting, that had to do with kind of the state that the world is in, and where we're going. Do we need to make changes? Is the world even going to be livable in the next few generations? And then we kind of had some back and forth with Wyatt and Jeff of gasoline, keeping with the petrol, or renewable energy. And then I posed a question. I'm about to pose it again. We're going to talk about this again, but it's going to be recorded. Of if we would have kids, because I know a lot of millennials have chosen to go with dogs or goldfish or what have you, and not another human life. So,
Just about to say that.
So we'll start again. So Jeff, would you have kids?
Yeah.
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 Okay. And
How
then
many?
How many? Yeah.
I want 2.
Okay.
2
Girl.
kids?
I want a girl and a boy.
Ideally. Okay.
Who's the older one?
If I had 3, I would have
You can't
2
choose.
boys, 1 girl.
If you were to choose, which one would you rather have?
2 older
Well,
boys.
Any
Wait, younger girl.
Or no? Okay. Kyle.
Like I said earlier, current timeline. There's no kids right there right now.
There was no earlier though. That doesn't exist. That was just between
That's
us.
true. Yeah. So on my current path right now, no kids, just because single.
Give your shout out like you did earlier.
Oh, that wasn't my shout out. That was Jeff's shout out. But
Kyle's single, ladies. Hit him up.
Emily.
Not happening. Again. Doctor Strange will never see an outcome of that happening. I'm sorry.
Debatable.
When you post this, just at all of the girls that you know.
In one of what was it, 200 or 614 million?
You go to Iceland, they pay you.
114 million?
The chances are good. No.
Oh yeah,
But
I would say in at least 3 of those.
if I had my choice, I would definitely have kids. I'd
Okay.
try for 2. I think 2 is a good number.
And then Wyatt, you're having 6, right?
God, no. Absolutely not.
Shout out
Vasectomy
Sarah.
before that happens. 2 is ideal, maybe 3, depending on financials, because kids are expensive.
I'm anti-child.
What if you guys had twins?
I don't think
That
I
counts
want
as 2. I wouldn't count that as
Still
1.
only counts as 1.
No, it's 2.5. It's 1.5.
That was gonna slip up.
That was gonna slip.
No chance.
Pull out game week.
No chance. Paula game's strong. Look where I am today. Shout out to
Wait,
Kimberly.
does Kimberly want kids?
No, not right now.
Do you see
But you guys
marriage
you guys
in your
have
future?
you guys have like fucking 45 dogs.
I don't own any dogs.
Shut up.
I think when you
I
guys,
don't have a dog.
I think when you guys move out of your secluded fucking prison that you live in right now,
Boondocks.
I think your opinions on a lot of things are gonna change.
Not true, because I still drive into the world. Like I still see the world.
From
But you don't live in the world.
I do, but I don't.
You see bits and pieces.
You
of the
live where
world.
Thanos was seen last.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. And I don't have the same smile that Thanos had on his face, because it fucking blows
But you would with
out
kids.
there. No. So here's the thing, and why you bring up another interesting point of marriage. I don't want kids, and I don't think I ever want to be married.
Ooh.
Sorry, Kimberly.
I want to go to
your
a
opinions
Chuck
will change
wedding.
there.
See, that's the thing, is I would love to have I've been, so you know how people say that the wedding is for the bride, it's supposed to be their day. If I get married, that's my fucking day.
Selfish.
It's very selfish, but I want to have.
I agree.
I'm sorry,
I agree with
Kimberly.
him.
I wanna have
It's not just about the girl. It's about both of you.
Well, I mean-
as well.
Or
That's-
guy.
or the guy, depending.
See what
on
happens in
who's there.
gay relationships, gay weddings.
Don't know. I've never been to one.
Yeah, but
full life.
whose day is it?
Why so salty about that?
It's their day.
What? So salty about what?
Fox News.
I have no problem with gay people if that's what you're insinuating.
Well, gay weddings. It sounded like there was a little bit of.
I'm just saying I've never been to one.
Are you bummed that you haven't been invited to one?
A little bit. Weddings are fun.
As long as it's got an open bar.
right?
Exactly.
But
I've gone to a couple dry weddings.
Ooh, rough.
You have to sneak the alcohol in. It's not fun.
33% of the weddings I've ever been to was dry.
Shout out Joe, Tika. Thank you.
But no, I don't want kids for a multitude of reasons. But one of them is like the world is just continually going to shit. It's like, why would you bring someone into this world that is just? And I feel like there is some sort of ignorance to it of like, I will shield my children from all the evils. And I was like, you don't have a fucking choice. Like you have no control over what happens.
No, just lean into it. Just lean
think-
into it.
I
Show
think-
them the world for what it is.
I think me and Chuck have a very different view on family life, though, than you guys.
Oh, 100%.
That's true. Just from the environments we come from. But like still, like kids, no, marriage,
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe just so I
family
can have
life
a fun
out of the
time.
four of us, I'm very blessed.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Like I still can sit down and like, I would love to go get dinner with my parents and go to a movie or like have family time. Whereas, I mean, yes, you guys three.
I mean,
Wyatt, you do that.
I mean, I think with
yeah.
Wyatt, it's different, though, like, because his mom just, loves him way too much.
Yeah.
She's a
Good way to
helicopter
put it.
parent.
That's
I'll put it that way. But
what?
no, like I love my mom. I love hanging out with her sometimes. I mean, every parent has their moments. I'm sure you guys can agree as well. Like your parent.
Oh, Denise.
Denise has some moments.
Shout out to Denise with the cookies.
Shout out to Denise
with the cookies. Jeff, I'm sure you might have that with like your dad or your stepmom or even your real mom. And I'm sure Kyle has that too, like where sometimes your parents just get on your nerves because
I've never had a bad memory with like to this day I cannot pull a bad.
Gail's a
memory
nice lady. Shout out
about
to
my
Gail.
parents.
I mean, I haven't had like one where just like instantly like I think of a bad time with my
Pops up.
parents,
Yeah.
it pops up. But I mean, like I've had some rough patches.
Yeah.
Everyone has.
Think about this though, coming back to the Avengers and Thanos, because that's where we're all here.
Does Thanos have parents?
He did, I'm sure. Yeah, they
Titan?
probably died.
Do you think he killed his parents?
Ooh.
No, I think maybe.
Could have with that.
No, because Titan's
No,
already
'cause
toast.
Titan's already
He's the
gone.
last Titan of like alive.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Maybe that seeing the overpopulation of his planet and maybe the demise of his family was like, I don't want this for anyone else. Or maybe he had kids. Maybe not, because he had Gamora and Nebula, but they were stolen kids. They were. He forced them to be orphans. Be like, oh, where else are you gonna go? I can take care of you. So, and I'm kind of curious on his selection process of getting his daughters. But then, like, this kind of goes back to.
Because she was the bravest of the girls. She was the bravest of that planet, so that's why he chose Gamora.
That's true. But we don't know about Nebula. Well, we kind of know that she didn't meet the standards. But that kind of that goes back. Like, I think the philosophy and the ideals of Thanos, aside from the mass murder, I think line up pretty well with my own thoughts. Of like he went for adoption. If I were to ever have kids, I would think the smarter option would be to adopt. There's plenty of kids that don't have parents. Why throw more kids into the mix when there are already others to adopt? Like people with like dogs, like people say adopt, don't buy. It's like adopt, don't make for human kids. So yeah, I can go on the record and say
you're pro other people pumping and dumping?
no, I think it's terrible. I think it's the worst.
So then,
But it's already happened. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I guess that's okay.
Like, let's go and let's be the devil's advocate and go sheer hypothetical. Say that the Avengers was actually in our reality and that the snap went down and half of everyone we know, I mean, statistically, 2 of us would not be sitting here right now. So I don't know. It makes sense from an callous, unbiased, cold standpoint that it's like, yeah, like half the population. Tragic, no doubt.
Oh, I think for the generation that had to live it, it would be terrible. But for the younger generation that was too young to remember anything, I think it would be an amazing thing for them. I think they would be growing up on a much better planet.
Right.
Yeah. They wouldn't have to sit in traffic.
That's like the main thing you're thinking of is
yeah,
the traffic.
Yeah.
Traffic's inevitable, though.
I sit on the dirty eye every day.
Not if you eliminate half people on the earth.
But I mean, like, think of it. Car accident, simple car accident in non-rush hour traffic would
True.
still give you traffic.
But statistically, imagine the traffic you deal with on a day-to-day basis. half of it, like imagine it 50% lighter.
And you get in a car accident, yeah, it's gonna happen. But you still only have a mile of backup instead of 15 miles of backup.
It's kind of hard for us to think about it because we're young adults in an area that is under such heavy growth. But if you can imagine the Seattle area,
Thanks, Jeff Bezos.
like 15 years ago, it was dead. It was, yeah. I mean, Boeing was booming and obviously Microsoft, but like it wasn't to the caliber. It's like you take 405 and you get south of Bellevue. That motherfucker is 2 main lanes and 1 HOV.
That's so
How does
bullshit.
that work?
So much bullshit.
That's just an infrastructure problem, though.
Yes, but it's like you could blame it. It's like, oh, they didn't plan for the city to get that big. It's like for like good reason. It's like, we won't need all these lanes. Like we're not going to get that many people. And then, hindsight's a bitch. And now you got all this traffic and all these people here. It's like,
use that weed money.
You've ever seen the picture of Bellevue like only like 20 years ago, and it's like a crossroads?
Yeah,
like it's literally like a gas station.
It's like a stop. They won the stop sign. They're not a stoplight.
Yeah.
I remember for going back to like the family dynamic and just the ups and downs with parents. Like I will no longer go in the same car somewhere with my mom because she will go literally everywhere. But as a kid, I didn't have a choice, and so when we'd go to places. Mostly like on the east side, she would go down, like we'd be going somewhere and then she'd be like, holy shit. Like when she doesn't swear, but she'd be like, oh my good golly gosh. I remember when this was all farmland, and that didn't really like resonate with me because it's like, oh, like this area, this is what it looks like. But like now, like growing up in Kenmore and then going back to Kenmore now, it's like, holy shit. Like this is not the Kenmore. And it's only been 5 years.
Yeah.
So
the house that I grew up in, like for my first,
where'd you grow up?
Like, you know where the Walmart is by the Rage Cage on Highway 99 in Everett by the BECU?
The BECU main branch,
Yeah.
the big one.
Yeah. So
By Bud Hut.
Thanks, Jeff.
Sure. I don't know where that is. But yeah, and like the Home Depot and all that. Yeah, that's gone crazy. I remember where.
Oh, Airport Road? Airport Road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I grew up like right by Airport
It's
Road.
a sketchy area.
It is. That's why I moved. But
He got like a little out of breath when he said that. He got a little scared. Like, yeah.
But
Still
yeah,
got
like,
memories.
I remember like behind the Rage Cage where Walmart is now, it was all trees, and now it's giant ass parking lot.
Yeah, so
Panda Express.
Panda Express.
Shout out Panda.
Shout out Panda.
Panda Express is trash.
we need sponsors, so Panda, if you're listening.
Well,
Come get us,
I
Panda.
just trashed them.
He just said they're trash, so
That's okay.
he's not coming back.
It's an opinion show. I'm sitting here saying that Thanos was like in not really the right mind, but I think that he
Come
did.
get us, Panda.
Yeah. So I mean, to kind of wrap it up and get to the point, like if the Avengers weren't there and there was no movie, no big story, it would kind of be like, why has everyone disappeared? But then it's like, this is really nice. Like I don't have to wait in line at Panda. Like look at this traffic. Like
I could get to work
yeah.
I mean, you can still get to work. You just gotta leave at the proper time.
and sit in traffic.
And like, how many people are sitting in traffic in a very densely populated areas around the country and even around the world where they're thinking, you know what? Fuck.
Can we just?
Is there a real Thanos out there? Like, can you like hook it up?
Dude, and you just think about how long it's for. Like, it's not just like an hour of traffic. Like in the morning, it's from like 6 a.m. to like 11
a.m.
Yeah.
But we can just be thankful we don't have to sit in California traffic.
We're becoming. Washington is the new California.
Seriously.
Dude, LA, like, at least you're moving. Like, people are assholes.
Yeah, they got like 12 lanes
They
each
got like,
side.
have you ever been through LA on I-5?
You're going 35.
It's
just
I-10
bumper
because there's
bumper.
so many goddamn lanes.
Dude, there's so many lanes.
Never been. I've been.
You go through Seattle and it's 2 lanes
yeah,
downtown.
you're used to 2 lanes. It's like, fuck this bullshit.
Well, yeah.
Granted, there is a lot of people in LA, but they're like, we make movies here. We're going to make movies here for a long time. Like, we should build big.
Agreed.
And LA is really flat too.
Which is nice.
Yeah. But we should do like bumper stickers or something. It's like, Thanos 2020 or some shit like that. Like,
I will not put that on my car.
just like, I mean, his policies are so easy. You wouldn't even have to debate the guy. Be like, I'm just going to kill half the population. Like, and some people, I might vote for him. You never know. If I don't turn into dust.
The Purge.
But what if you did turn into dust? Would you still vote for him?
And if I'm brought back in the Soul Stone. Here's the thing too. What if Marvel pulls a huge bitch and only the superheroes come back? And half the population's still gone.
Would the rest of the population be happy because there's no traffic?
I don't know.
Is there traffic in the MCU?
Well, some people lost their wife and kid, or
see, back to kids. You lose a kid.
In that case, Hawkeye, if he lost his family's not coming back. He's gonna get a little bit eerie.
he's gonna get a little booty tickled.
The good kind or the bad kind?
The bad kind.
Okay.
Chuck doesn't know about getting booty tickled.
I don't want to know. I'm as for
Jeff, are you saying you do butt stuff?
I'm as for not having kids as not doing butt stuff. Those are on the same fucking level.
That's heavily. You
Yeah.
don't want kids.
I would actually sacrifice some ass play to not have kids. It's like you have to have kids unless you do some butt play. And I'm like, you know what? I'll bite the bullet. I don't care.
Wow.
I'll bite the ass. Don't
Wow.
care.
Wow.
Toss some salad for no kids.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanos 2020.
Make that a bumper sticker. Toss salad for no kids.
All right, let's wrap this bitch up. We've been at this for a while. Any closing thoughts from any of y'all?
They're all
Anything you
coming
wanna say?
back. They're all coming back.
Yep.
They're all coming back. There's no way in hell that the only superheroes that are still going to be alive at the end of this are the original ones from 10 years ago.
They all got matching tattoos.
They have to.
The original 6?
Yeah, they have to move forward with this somehow, and killing off all the new stars is not the way to do it.
Well, I mean,
T'Challa will be back. Spider-Man will be back.
Would this be the same conversation if the original Avengers
Survived?
No, they died, and then the new ones were there?
I think that would have been a better plot line.
It'd have been more closure. It'd been like they've had like
I would've
10
been-
years of
I would have been
movies.
more satisfied with that.
I mean, I would have been upset because like my favorite characters are gone, but I'd still. Be
It's closure, though. It's just
I'd
like,
still be
you know, it's a
content
good-
with the movie.
Yeah.
My last comments are, I'm still very disappointed in this movie, but I am open for change. I think there's a lot of pressure on the next movie. Depending on how that turns out, it weighted strongly in my book on how this movie was.
So do you think in a year and a half, when both these movies are out on DVD, the only way you'll be
DVD?
able to watch them
Are you fucking serious? The VHS
on Blu-ray
Avengers
or
Infinity War?
out for VHS?
That leads me into my question.
Do you think you will have to watch both of them at the same time to enjoy them?
Concurrently?
Yeah.
I won't say that I will have to watch them, but I will watch them. If I watch one, I will watch both.
Okay.
So I don't know about you guys, but Jeff, you brought me into my closing question. Kyle's, I don't even know what you're doing. But I like collecting movies. I got a shit ton of movies at home.
DVDs?
DVD, Blu-ray, you name it.
Okay.
I still have Lord of the Rings on
VHSs?
DVD.
I still have some VHSs, like original Lion King, mint condition.
Respect.
But will you buy this movie when it comes out? Like, if you buy movies like I do, will you like have this either on like a Christmas, birthday, or will you go out and buy this movie?
That's a good question.
So I do like collector's editions. So I'll do like, I have all 3 of the Lord of the Rings. I have the Rockies. All of these big trilogies I have all the Star Wars. I will wait until they make a pack of all the, like the
That would be
Avengers.
pricey.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
You can pick up the Star Wars Blu-ray 1 through 6 for like
$30 or something like that.
No.
30 is like $60.
Yeah.
You can do the
I found it on
Harry
30 per
Amazon.
3.
You can do all the Harry Potters on Blu-ray for like $90. This shit would be
I would-
$120, $150 if it were
I'd
like right
pay-
when it comes out.
I'd pay under $200. If it's
Wow.
under 200 and it includes every individual character movie plus the Avengers, I would buy it.
That'd be a
That's it.
hell of a collection.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I would buy this movie.
Could you imagine all the things that would come with it too?
Oh yeah.
Exclusive pops.
Jeff, what about you?
Exclusive. Oh man, I'd buy it just for the pops.
Probably not. I don't own any of the Marvel movies.
Okay. Yeah, I don't own much of the Marvel movies. I'm more of like a history movie. Like,
I will own Deadpool before I own any of the Avengers movies.
Do you like Deadpool?
I don't likes a very.
what do you think about
that's a good
Ryan
one.
Reynolds as Deadpool.
I think Ryan Reynolds is one of the best casted characters.
He definitely made up for Green Lantern.
Oh yeah.
Green Lantern was
honestly,
a terrible movie.
He played Green Lantern, and I think okay. I think just the script and the plot of the movie.
What a
was
terrible movie.
So, but I love Ryan Reynolds. I think that he is a perfect cast for Deadpool. I think I love that he acts like Deadpool outside of being Deadpool.
You have to for that role.
Like on his Twitter, his Twitter is Deadpool.
Yeah,
like,
it's a fourth with a character that breaks a fourth
almost
wall
like
that much.
Oh yeah,
almost like Joker, where like you have to be fully invested into that character.
Except
to do
not
it well.
insane,
Well,
more
yeah.
like funny.
But
Like Heath Ledger, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he died after that movie.
I wanted
Like,
to see Vince Vaughn as Deadpool.
Are you serious?
No.
I was about to mute you. Like,
Dude, yeah,
turn your microphone off.
I'm a big
Tired eyes, motherfucker.
Yeah. Vince Vaughn is like 6'7". That'd be a huge Deadpool.
That would.
Is he really 6'7"?
Dude, he's
so
a big
tall.
dude.
Get
man.
He's so tall.
fuck out of here.
He's general. I saw him in the airport one time in Vegas.
you've
Kyle's
a
seen
lot of
everyone in the
celebrities.
airport.
DeMarco Murray. Who else have you seen? Vince Vaughn.
Ton of people. 6'5".
6'5", damn.
He's a big dude. It's funny because I mean, like if you watch like Wedding Crashers, him and Owen Wilson are like the same height the entire movie.
Owen Wilson's pretty tall though, isn't he?
Nah, he's like 6 foot. He's pretty average, I think.
I just want
I
to
could
say
be wrong.
one more thing before we get
5'10",
off this
yeah.
podcast. Why are they making a new Mission Impossible movie?
I don't know. I've never seen him. I don't
Fucking
fuck, I don't
A,
fuck
man.
with Tom Cruise. I'm above it.
Fucking A.
I'm-
That was the
Talk
worst
about-
preview of the Avengers.
Talk about
I want to
height.
get into the previews real quick. Worst preview.
Yeah.
What were the other previews?
They have the same amount of closure
Jurassic
as MCU
World.
right now.
Jurassic World, ass. Not into
I'm
it.
intrigued. I'll probably.
They
give it a
explained the
watch.
whole movie in that trailer.
That's true.
And the first trailer that came out, just shit.
I won't watch it in theaters.
No,
I'll wait till
no
it comes
chance.
on Plex.
I'll see it in theaters.
What's Play X?
Plex.
Plex?
Just Plex.
Plex.
Oh, like movie Plex?
Plexiglass.
Just Plex.
What is that?
All right. Any last words, though?
Psych.
I want to say,
Movies, huh?
wait.
Do you have to pay for that?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Jeff, I got to correct you.
Chuck Sway.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay.
Hi, my name's Chuck.
I just have to play that each time someone wants to slip up and just got to put them in their place. I want to say super quick about the previews. I've never seen any of the Ocean's movies, and when I was watching the preview to Ocean's 8, I was like, this shit looks like. I leaned over to my buddy. I was like, this shit looks like one of those like Ocean's 11.
It
like,
is. It's Ocean's
like
8.
Lady Oceans, and then it came out. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
But why do they have to do women?
because it's the
Ghostbusters?
Sandra Bullock is in the Ocean's movies.
Oh, she
It's
is?
her spinoff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is she?
Yeah.
I would.
Or not
I
Sandra Bullock.
just
Sorry,
watched them.
sorry. Not Sandra Bullock. What's her name?
Who else is in the movie?
Should have kept the original cast.
Look at the cast.
Is it frick? What's his name?
Julia Roberts. There we go.
Yeah.
She's still alive?
Yeah, Julia Roberts.
No,
is,
they act like Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts is in Ocean's 11 and 12. Julia Roberts is George Clooney's Ocean, Danny Ocean's ex-wife, but it's her own spinoff.
I was getting her and Jennifer Gardner mixed up.
No, I just watched them because they all went on Netflix.
Definitely, you need to watch those.
Oh, they're on the queue.
There's so many movies that I would love to watch with you.
I have so many.
Wedding
movies on
Crashers. That we get like. I know you know that I've never seen Wedding Crashers. I've told you that before.
there. What?
Yeah.
That's a must see.
Wow.
You need to go home and watch that.
But I
Hashtag
did
Vince Vaughn's a goat.
One weekend, we're just gonna watch movies all weekend.
so
I
many
am
movies.
content with that.
I have actually something I'm going to pitch to you guys that I'm going to try to do this summer. I'm not going to announce it yet because I don't know if it's official. I don't know how I'm going to make it official. I don't want to do it in passing on the end of this podcast.
So this is going to be edited out?
No, I'm not even going
Oh.
to say it on air. I'll
Oh,
let you
okay.
guys know. But a little teaser for everyone that's listening. News is coming. I'll be as ambiguous as the ending to Infinity War.
I'm excited.
So,
It better be better than the ending of Infinity War.
oh, it will be. It should be.
Okay.
So yeah, if that's it for everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you got to the end of this and have not seen Infinity War yet, don't even go see it. We butchered this fucker so hard. It's not even worth your time. It is not even worth your time. But
Talk about cut and dissect the whole movie.
yeah, we could have done shot for shot. We could do a follow-up when we have the movie on VHS.
I have it on.
And Well,
I could get us a VHS player.
I
We all
have
could.
one in my like crawl space underneath my house.
thrift store in our neighborhood.
All right. Well,
But that would be too much work. So I say thrift shop.
No, my grandma has one.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
But then you have to
She has
go
one of
all
the
way up
DVD
to-
player VHS combo.
My grandma
Machines.
still has that.
You have to go all the way up to Darrington for that, don't you?
Yeah, that's not that far.
That's
Yeah, fucking that's a haul.
this is a good wrap up.
Good wrap up.
Good wrap.
Guys,
up,
thanks for joining me today.
Yeah.
I'm
You
still
guys
single.
will most definitely be on future episodes because you guys are my friends.
Shout out, ladies.
Shout out
Drake
to
Wears
Seaman. He couldn't be here.
Oh, AJ, man.
And
miss
Nate
you.
C.
Nate C. Yep.
And
Nate
they
C.
see the other parts of the Drake Words views. I feel bad that we've put them in at the very end and we didn't mention them.
I
at the
know, man,
beginning.
because this would have been a good convo for Nate.
For Nate, but here's AJ was super pissed. He's our Navy buddy who is in Yokosuka, Japan right now, serving this great country in another country. And he was pissed because someone spoiled Infinity War for him, and he's like, "Don't talk about it." And so we didn't, and this was kind of us talking about it. And so sorry, AJ, we left you until the very end, but
I'll come see you in January. I'm going to Japan in January, if you guys didn't know.
Right on.
Yeah.
exclusive. You heard it here first.
Yeah, if you guys want to come.
Actually, I heard it from earlier.
I heard it earlier, too,
700
but-
bucks round trip. Pretty affordable.
I'm going to Hoop Fest.
Are you gonna play
Yeah.
with Travis?
No.
Whoa.
Yeah.
With
would
who?
you-
With
Hashtag-
Winston?
No.
Dropped out.
Hey, so when I did LPTs in soccer, we actually hired a guy.
LBTQ.
LPTs, league placement tournament.
LGBTQ?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I mean, that sounds like a soccer term.
They had a tournament?
We hired a guy that actually like filmed me and the games the entire time.
Okay,
and
yeah,
at the
yeah.
end, I did an intro. They did a scouting tape for me. I
Oh,
got,
nice.
tons of hits. Throw that off to the NBA.
Well, so the draft will have already happened then?
Next year.
Yeah, but then I can't declare for the draft next year because I will be graduated. I will be out of college, so I'll just be an unrestricted free agent.
Okay.
So this is the last year that I can like apply for the draft. After that, it's like the process is completely different. This is like my
Okay.
one shot.
Okay.
So,
well,
one
I mean, maybe
opportunity.
make a wish.
Yeah.
Make a wish next year.
I'm not dying of any diseases though.
You never know next year, though. I'm not going to hope it on you.
I'm gonna
or wish
pray
upon
that
you,
doesn't
but
happen.
That I don't go to the NBA.
That
I
you
hope- I
don't
hope
have
it-
to use a make a wish.
I hope it does, and then you beat it.
Wait, but he's not old enough for. I mean, he's too old
Yeah,
for
I am
make a
too
wish.
old.
You're never too old to make a wish.
Yeah, but for the Make a Wish Foundation, like
That should be their
I
slogan,
could
though.
not meet John Cena. That's out of the cards at this point. I'm too old.
That's kind
Who,
of
okay, so if you guys, I always thought about this when I was a kid. If you, like, were in the Make-A-Wish Foundation, who would you want to meet?
I actually thought about this a lot when I was a kid. too.
I didn't think about that honestly, but
Mor-
looking
morbid
hindsight,
motherfuckers.
He'd visit Trump.
Look at this. Look at this.
Even as like a
perfect child.
7-year-old kid, why it's just like Trump.
you know, actually, I
Trump.
used to watch The Apprentice.
I did too. I'll admit it. I watched The
That
Apprentice.
was a great show.
It was okay to like Trump before the presidency, though. Okay, we're getting off topic again. We got to wrap this up. We're gonna talk-
Make a wish. Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds. That's what I'd do.
But this is like, are we looking in hindsight right now, or
Marvel characters again.
Right now.
Who's gonna be your
right now?
Make-A-Wish?
Who
What-
would we use for make a
What
wish?
Marvel character in Infinity War would you want to meet?
Oh, Tony Stark, Iron Man. He's my favorite.
Robert Downey Jr., huh?
No, Marvel character. Like
Not made up names.
Chadwick Boseman.
no, T'Challa.
Yeah, T'Challa.
Black Widow. She's hot.
Yeah.
And
Charlotte.
We didn't talk about her.
Or Spider-Man. I'd be cool with Spider-Man. I think it'd be dope to be his friend.
He's too young for
He's
me now.
kind of like a tweener, and I was kind of a tweener when I was in high
You
school.
can't really
so-
look up to him though. He'd be like more. He'd be a friend, like you said.
Yeah, he'd be
He'd be a friend. He wouldn't be like the like.
Like I could meet him once, and then I'd be able to talk to him again. Like I feel like Iron Man, he'd just blow you off. Be like, what's up, kid?
He
Like,
would, yeah, because that's just like an appearance. Is like he does like those all the time.
He's getting paid.
Yeah,
to be
but
there.
could you imagine the opportunity of like being in a suit?
But do you think he'd let you in a suit?
No chance.
If it was in,
You're
in
a-
your wish.
You're a terminal kid. Like there's
Yeah, if I'm gonna die, I might as well
so much
die in a
shit could go wrong,
suit.
though. What if you died and then it's like,
yeah. Stark Industries is not going to have that lawsuit on their hands.
I would sign like a
you got a business?
waiver.
Waiver form.
You'd be
waiver
under
form.
18. Stephanie would never agree to that shit.
But my dad would. See, sometimes, like politics, you gotta backdoor some stuff.
You like in the back door?
Yeah, I don't do backdoor. I already said I'm not having kids. All right, I'm done trying. That's it. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Till next time. Bye.
Gucci.
Bye.
Chuck, that was
Awesome!